All right, so you guys had come down through the mountain passes. You're heading back towards Hillumbridge. You come across the previous encounter where several days ago you butchered numerous stone trolls and dismembered them. But as you start working your way down through the pathways, the bones suddenly start to shift and swirl together and reform to make up two hideous, strange, bony-looking creatures. There is one which has like a big-ass scorpion-type tail attached to it, and then another one that grew wings. So that's literally where we wrapped things up as we finished off last week. So, bad things are probably going to happen. Maybe not. Maybe it's just going to be a fun party.
Just talk to
probably
them.
not.
They'll just go away.
Alright, so we hadn't gone any further than that. So as these things appear, as I said, one of them, after kind of eyeballing Christactix, aka Britannica, with her angel wings, her diva wings, just kind of like went and twisted and turned and popped out skeletal wings of its own.
So rude.
All right. The dwarves all like formed a line along the top of the ridge here in shock and disbelief. I reckon there might be a cause to roll some initiatives. What do you say?
No.
Okay.
No.
You go
Just
last.
talk first.
Alright, let's
Oh yeah, pop me some initiatives, folks.
Oh boy.
Wait.
We got Annie on a 10. Britannica on a 9. Cyrano! Oh! And look at Alekma!
Take that!
Alekma on the button.
Wow.
Right in with it at the start. First dice roll, making a thing happen.
Nice.
Natural 20!
Like 20s have their bed lately. It's been a lot.
Yeah. It either happens right away or it doesn't at all.
Yes, yeah. If it doesn't happen on our first roll, it's sorry.
There's a hummingbird outside.
Yay! Blood gets the 2!
So there you go!
We've on a 1!
Neo Gambit and Bloodbender, you win goldies.
He gets a 2!
So fun. All right. Okay, so let me see. Alekma, I need to roll for some Bone Boys, and we'll see what their initiatives. Like, what's their initiative gonna be? Let's make a dice roll and see. Let's see.
It's a nice rhyme.
I know, right? It's special. Pull up my sheet. My sheet of bony goodness.
Just looking at
I mean,
Alrighty, bony goodness, dudes. Yeah, thought so. Slash GM roll. 1d20 plus that number.
0.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Tied for glory. Alright, as a player, you get the advantage of going before a monster that ties with you. So,
Jesus.
Alekma, what do you want to do with all that jazz?
I am going to kneel on one knee, kind of look at these creatures with an intention to understand their nature. I want to roll a knowledge planes roll.
Okay, so you're using
my special.
You're using your special,
I want
super
to.
special ability.
I want to see if I can glean something that I could say to the party to help with their fighting, basically.
Okay.
Be the best hunter we could be.
So this is your specific,
Yes.
new divine ability. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Hold on
I'm
a second.
getting divine up on this.
You just got that. You just got that ability.
When we level to 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
his special ability was
RP there.
he can make any knowledge roll, whether he has it or not, with a +10. He knows shit. He drinks and he knows things. That's his new ability.
I lean and I consider.
All right, so this is with the +10 included.
Okay.
Give me the information, please.
21. Okay.
good.
So what do you know about these bone devils? Okay. 21. That's a pretty good roll. Okay. So, they can summon walls of ice to keep their foes divided. They radiate a fear aura should you get close to them. When they strike, they have like the ability to poison you. They can teleport at will. And
they
if
do?
they're really upset and things are going against them, they have the possibility to gate in lesser minions.
Okay, so as I'm like, my eyes flicker in that kind of creepy way, although I don't think anyone's looking at me, so it goes unnoticed. As I'm gleaning all this stuff, I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII and I'm doing the analyze button.
Oh, also, one more important thing, which I probably should mention. They have a serious damage resistance to anything that is not dealing purely goodly damage.
Oh, okay.
So, stuff that is not considered of good damage source, aka big ass celestial fuck off axes, generally speaking,
I got one of those.
don't do a whole lot of damage to these things. They
I'm just gonna
are
sit this one out, guys.
assholes.
I'm useless in this fight right now.
No, you're definitely not useless. Just
Draw their fire.
oh, and they're immune to fire and poison, just so you know as well. Oh, and acid and cold doesn't do much.
Excuse
And they have a really high spell resistance. Oh, and they can read minds.
How's their fortitude?
How's the fortitude? It's pretty severe.
Yeah, they're
Great.
bone devils.
Great.
The good news is
I just wonder what they're bad at. I mean, now I just kind of want to.
there's
be one of those.
10
Can I
of you and
switch?
2 of them.
Wisdom, probably.
Can I switch? To
All
a
right,
devil?
so after learning this, I'm just gonna say, stay together. They try to divide us. Stay near Annie. She can keep us protected with herself. They teleport. They move. Hit with good stuff. No fire. No poison. Oh, they poison too. Like I'm kind of rattling through.
Speaking so quickly, I can't understand.
So
I'm
stay
just gonna attack it, okay?
stay close to everyone.
We'll stay close to each other, and they
Oh.
don't get when you get close. They might scare you more than they do from here.
Okay,
Because they're not scary enough right now.
sure.
No fire, no poison, no ice. Really, no. Well, we don't have ice magic. Do we have ice magic dwarves? No, we don't. We're dwarves. Oh, and they might. You know how that other beardy guy summoned in his friends? Well, these guys do that too. So
Great.
kill them first, like faster.
Okay, I'll be on the lookout for them.
Maybe we all focus fire. And that's basically all I'm doing this entire turn. Is just rattling off everything that I've learned. I'm not moving, not doing anything else.
Okay, you're just spewing crap.
It's not crap, it's valuable.
That was more than 6 seconds.
Yeah, well,
A
that's.
lot of useful information.
I'm still saying all this stuff.
They're like replying. They're
It's
like,
your turn.
and we also have resistance to magic, and we also.
And also, and also,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
and they have this, and they have that, and they
Don't
can do
forget
this,
our
and they
cool
can do
bony
that.
weapons.
Yeah.
Don't
forget the bone
wings.
They're like helping
Bone
you.
wings too.
Oh, and they can poison you if they hit you with the tail thingy.
Yeah, obviously. They're freaking Andalites over there.
Okay, you guys move now. It's your turn because I'm still rambling.
Your turn.
I'm clearly over my 6-second limit for each speech.
Well, the good news was
that bored him.
that was your revelation, and they're going at the same time as you
oh
were.
my gosh.
Oh, no.
Okay. I was looking for something, but I can't find it. Hold on. Maybe. There we go. That'll work. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so the first thing that happens is the bone devil to the left, the one without wings. He is going to do a thing. What is this stupid thing? There we go. Alright, yep. Okay. So the first one, the one on the left, he basically summons a thick wall of ice. Right there.
Ice, baby. And then
Which cuts you four off from the dwarfs up on the ledge.
that's all right. We don't need them.
Yeah, fuck the dwarves. Alright, the other one goes airborne and flies up into the air and comes zooming down towards Britannica with wrath and fury. Okay, let's see. So first of all, it's going to do this thing.
Thing 1 or thing 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right? Alright, yep, it comes zooming down and slashes with the first of its large talons towards Britannica.
No.
Yeah, I'm afraid these things don't tend to like your sort.
Haha.
Ooh.
You missed.
And the second attack,
So that's 12.
Ooh, that one. That one.
alright, that didn't. Okay. Alrighty, it slashes you with its claw for not a whole lot of damage. 4. But then, over its back comes this huge, big, bony spinal column with a big like a big scorpioid stinger on the other end, and stabs down at you, sticking you in the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
You wince in pain as it impales you in the top of the shoulder for 9. You, my dear, need to make a fortitude save.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
20. On the button, because it's a DC 20 save.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
So you
Oh,
just
boy.
Bye, guys.
you just resist it. You can feel like this strange, sick, maniacal substance pulping down into your body, but you're able to kind of cling to your celestial roots and expel it from your form.
One moment. Don't I have a thing I just got last level? Sorry, I didn't want to forget that. I have a +5 damage resistance.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, then you can knock off 5 points of damage from the 2 from the hits.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, that's a little
Because
Slightly better.
Thank you.
So that's the thing. Okay.
Thing.
All right. And
think I
that's
got that
all
too.
it's going to be able to do this turn.
Yeah, me-
So,
all of us
Cyrano Diam!
Okay, so after
Chief.
watching that happen, and I know Shaggy or Alekma told us to stay together. I don't know if I want to do that. How high is the ice wall, Gore?
How high is the ice wall?
Yeah. Like how tall? Sorry. I
No,
guess is a better question.
that's perfect sense. Okay, so the wall of ice,
It's like 10 feet.
it is like 10 foot.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Do I have? It's kind of hard to tell, and I am. Do I have space to come up next to? Is there only space for one person, like here, basically?
No, you've got room to get next to Britannica.
But I mean, if I'm there, is there going to be no more space for anyone else to go?
If you're there, there will be no more space. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there. That's not a space for old Cyrano to be. And I'm sorry. How high is it to this little mountain shelf here?
From the ground at the bottom here, to here is probably about 15 feet.
Okay, but it's climbable, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna move over to there. Let's see how far I can go here. So that's my movement. 30. Okay, so I'm gonna come down here. 10, 20, 30, and I'm gonna take a dash action to move the rest, just to get me in position.
Okay.
To start climbing up here, because I do. Being on the front lines against these is bad, so
all right,
I'm going to start getting into position to get behind everyone.
Okay. Annie Sinclair.
I unsheath my weapon, which is called Serenity's Fury. I unsheath Serenity's Fury, and I step up next to my comrade.
All right. So before you can do anything,
Yes.
you have to make a DC 17 will save.
Okay.
Because these things, once you get into melee action, kick out a ugly fear aura.
They try, but somehow I'm immune to fear.
Are you?
I am.
Ooh.
And anyone within 10 feet of me gets a +4 morale bonus on saves against fear.
Oh, that's pretty damn useful. Okay.
Nice.
So you can
they
ignore
sure
that,
do,
and
right?
Chris
Rather
Tactics will
than
get a
I
+4.
salute you.
I'm not scared of you! And I'm going to
Give him a slap.
and
Little no fear shirt on.
swing. And in me, I feel like a little more powerful, so I swing twice.
Ooh.
Go for it, Ralph Macchio.
She's got a big dog shirt on. That's funny.
You see this? This is me. I'm a big dog.
A twin!
Alrighty. So the
Oh my god.
yeah, that's kind of cool.
Hey!
That's cool.
Big dog.
Get him, big dog.
All right.
Get him.
Nice.
So
I'm gonna make you a shirt that's a big dog, but it's just Norman, and you're gonna.
Okay. Not even my
Don't
dog.
All right.
Tommy.
So here's the thing.
Like
You
both.
hit, but that's not a crit.
Oh, the second one?
No. Their
Oh.
AC is above that, I'm afraid.
That's bull.
So
Okay.
you do hit for 11, though.
Damn!
You have to
That
roll
was
higher
so
than a
good.
17 to hit. Oh,
These dudes
no.
are badass. There's a reason
Oh
there's
my
only
God.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Woo! But I still rolled that sweet 20. Give it to me.
All right, easy, big dog. Take it ezy. All right. A little big for
Oh,
your
I
britches
need
here.
to.
Sorry.
Natural 20!
I forgot to give Alekma
Big dog in
his.
the-
She doesn't want to make Tommy actually bark.
What's going on here? Come on. There we go. All right. So Alekma already had a 20. And now Miss Ivana has a 20.
That's me.
That's you. You in the green shirt. All right, but you definitely, you did give one of them a tidy slap for 11. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at on the agenda? Britannica. Okay. If you want to engage these things, you also have to make a willpower save. DC is 17, but because you are buddied up with the Holier Than Thou Annie Sinclair, you get a +4 on that.
Okay, should I put that in
You
my
don't
temp,
need to be scared.
my
Yep.
temp modifier?
Yes, indeed.
I'll do that.
I'm right here, Britannica.
I think I might still be a little scared. Wait, if he doesn't see that, let me roll again real quick. He's not looking.
Yeah,
It's a
it
20
doesn't
gore.
disappear.
It's a 20 gore.
Is that with your plus?
Yeah. I
Ooh.
think so. I put it in.
Wait, are you sure?
Doesn't seem right though.
Has a plus.
Well, you rolled a 5 and +9, so.
Yeah, you rolled a 5 with a +9. Okay. So unfortunately, you are affected as if under a fear spell. So what does that mean? It basically means that you are panicked unless you succeed. So as panicked, what that basically means is
Extra strong.
a panicked creature must drop anything it holds and flee at the top from the source of its fear, as well as other dangers in the encounter along the most relevant or random path. It can take any other actions. In addition, the creature takes a -2 penalty on all saving throws, skill checks, ability checks. If cornered, you cower. A panicked creature can use special abilities, including spells, to flee and escape at the best course of its ability. So basically, for all intensive purposes, you are going to get the fuck out of Dodge the most efficient way you can. Which kind of sucks for everybody else, considering you're the main source of DPS against these things.
Yeah. But you said I can use spells?
As long as it is to flee and run away. Basically, you are terrified of these things. So it is like they've instilled an ungodly level of fear, and you have to use your abilities to escape.
Uh-oh.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just...
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, I think that's what she would do. I mean, I don't know how effective
like
it's
a
going to
bird.
be, but I'm going to try to blind, I guess, because that's a flight response for her.
Blanzig, what's up? Resub 33 months. Take your pants off, hit the height.
Woo, thanks, Brian.
I'm going to flash them.
Right.
Wait, and then run?
Flash and run.
Flash and run.
I would buy that as a fair thing to do based on the fact that you are trying to escape, and stunning them first would be a viable thing. So I would be okay with that.
Oh, yes, I still won't see this. I'm at the bottom of the mountain. I won't see it.
Question, I don't know where the DC for that is. Where would I find that?
The
Can I go up
DC
when we
for
leveled? For that, for the blind that they need to...
I can't remember. I think I gave it to you in the
wrote-
past. I don't know if you wrote
I
it down or
wrote
not.
down
It was
DC
like-
15. Did it change when I leveled, or is it the same? Sorry, I should have asked about that last time.
For argument's
Some of
sake, let's just say it's a 16 now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's ever gonna go up or if it's...
Yeah, I think it's a 16 now. Yeah.
Okay,
So, okay.
so I'm flashing them.
All right, and that is a willpower save, right?
For
Fortitude? Okay.
whichever they have the least of. That one.
That's good. All right, so it's a 16. Yeah, these things are pretty, robust. First one, the one with no wings. Fails!
Wow.
The one with wings
Okay.
passes. Okay.
All right, I'll take
Got
that.
one.
All right, so basically this one is effectively stunned for 1 round and then is going to be suffering from being dazed for a few rounds. The other one is not affected. Okay. So you go radiant light, and then what are you going to do? Where do you want to go?
Then she's gonna go straight up
Alright.
Just fly as high as she can get up in the round.
Alright, it is going to take its attack of opportunity to claw at you as you escape,
Misses.
but misses. Alright, so you are like, ah! And out of there.
Peace out.
It's like you saw a mouse. Yeah.
Right.
Fly straight up.
So, for all intensive purposes, it is 7 rounds of combat. You pretty much cannot re-engage.
7?
So you are out
The whole battle.
for 7 rounds.
I can't do anything about it.
Pretty much no.
You can't.
You are
I'll
like
just be flapping around, I guess.
terrified.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, these things are like scary to you. They are your nemesis. They are the nightmares that you were told about back in the day.
Great. Does anyone want to borrow my axe or?
Would I be able to jump on top of her and steer her like a Pegasus? Because that would kind of be fun.
That would be kind of funny.
Not really, no.
Okay, no animal handling roll. Okay,
Let me
fine.
see here. Let's.
I'm not an animal.
I'm not even near you, anyways.
Oh, that's not a
Now
thing. Let
left
me click on
button, he
this.
decided to turn.
Double check something here. Let's see. What is that? That's not right. There we go. Okay. Ear aura. And let me see. Yep, that's basically it. So you cannot engage these things for 7 rounds. Okay. Alekma, you're up, bud.
When this all kicked off before the ice wall, how high up were the dwarves from being able to get involved? I mean, I know they were on a cliff that were ascending.
Well, right here at the bottom by the ice wall, it's probably only about 8 foot.
Okay.
So in theory, even though they're short, they should be able to like manipulate and get involved.
Okay, but they haven't done anything since I did my little divine knowledge thing, right?
No. Basically, they like formed their defensive line across the top. Thought about rushing in, the ice wall appeared, and now they're kind of evaluating their current situation.
Okay, I am going... Well, seeing Britannica just flee the scene, the ice wall is obviously along the ground, going up this hill, like it's embedded in the rock. Do I know how deep it is? Can I tell? Like, is it in the ground, or...?
No, I mean, it's about 10 foot tall, but
Floating.
that's all it really shows you.
Okay, because I want to go over here to where the ice meets the stair and cast Stone Shape.
Okay.
And basically, I'm going to try to remove the rocks and the earth under the wall, kind of going up along the edge, so the dwarves have like a tunnel they can go through to me, or to just jump down with ease. Like, shear away a section of wall so it's like nothing.
Okay, I would say 60 cubic feet is enough to do that. So yeah, you basically like tunnel out beneath the ice wall to where dwarves can like funnel through and underneath the ice wall.
Or jump down. Yeah, or jump down on their end because I don't want to like just back crowd everybody.
No, I would say that would definitely be efficient and would work.
And I'm just gonna say, "Come on, we need you." as I look up in the sky.
Get up to the front lines, boys.
All right. Okay. And it is their turn. So Britannica is flying up and away. This one that's down here is going to turn its attention to Annie St. Clair.
I have a question, a mechanical question. So
Okay.
I'm not sure if I should ask now before it makes
Sure.
a big difference. I have a free action. Can I do that? Or am I feared and I can't do
It
that
depends
until,
what you
like,
want to
next
do with
turn?
it.
I have a protective aura. It's a free action that I would.
What does it do?
It gives a magic circle against evil. It's +4 to bonuses.
And do you have to stay within a certain distance of someone for it to apply?
It's one of my specials from you, so it doesn't actually say the distance. I think if I looked it
Let
up,
me look.
I think it's 20 feet.
So the problem with that is because you've got to get away,
Yeah.
even if you used it, it would last for maybe a round and then you'll be too far away for it to affect.
Okay, and I wouldn't, in my next turn, I wouldn't, like, come back. I've never been
No,
feared
because
before,
you're
so.
basically, you've got to get
Good.
out of danger. For 7 rounds, which is basically 6 seconds times 70, I want none of this shit.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I asked so that I
Yeah,
didn't-
no, that's fine.
Make difference. Okay.
But yeah, under the circumstances, because you're trying to escape and flee, while I would accept the of light,
Yeah.
and I don't know why I moved him because he's still stunned. While that is a viable defense mechanism, that's about, you know what I mean? Like, the other would probably not be.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, okay. So this dude here is stunned, so he can do nothing. This guy, on the other hand, is buddying up to Annie St. Clair. Okay, first claw attack. Second claw attack.
Ooh.
So that's 1 hit, and then the stingy tail thingy. Okay, so the claw attack hits, and we'll do a total of 5 damage. And then the stingy tail thingy is going to do... So it does 10 points of damage, and you need a DC 20 Fortitude save, Missy.
Okay. Is it poison or is it
It is
a
poison.
disease, right? Okay. All right. Here is my fortitude save. Ah, I'm such a good save.
That's not good.
No.
Okay, so as the poison begins to pump through your brains, you have just lost 5 points of strength. You just feel your strength zapped. So damage bonuses, attack bonuses, and everything are reduced based on if you had 5 points less than that. Yeah, doesn't feel good. Like it's an instant weakness begins to flow all over your body.
Okay.
All right, Cyrano de Yum!
Yeah, I'm getting up the mountain as fast as I can.
All right, so you can
So what
climb.
What if I were to dash? I want to dash up the mountain. If that's
Okay, so
okay.
dash basically would mean you're doing 60 movement. Have it would be 30. So that would
Okay.
get you to the top, but you need to make
Yep.
a climb check.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's not a difficult climb. So what is your passive?
+3. I have to climb.
Okay, basically you only needed a 10 to climb here. So give me a dice roll. As long as you get 10 or above.
Hooray. 15.
Okay, that'll get you to the top
Okay.
this turn. Okay, good deal.
Perfect.
All right, Annie St. Clair, as you feel the nasty, evil, satanic ichor pump through your body, what do you want to do now?
Sorry, I was muted. First, I'm gonna cry a little bit.
Okay, well that's a turn.
Sorry.
Okay, well move on. No,
And then-
go ahead.
That's what I did my turn.
Yeah. And then I'm hurting a lot. I'm gonna raise my sword and use smite for this attack.
Okay.
And
By the power of Grayskull.
Alright, let's get this going.
Smite thee, O smiter!
And what level are we now? 6? Okay. Alright. There it goes. I don't see anything. Roll. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
It had to happen eventually.
Still not a crit, but another 20.
Another 20.
Oh, there you go.
I just want the crit though.
I know.
Please. I just want the crit.
Natural 20!
All right.
You hit
Okay,
it,
so
though.
you slap it for another 9.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
not
And
gonna
Yeah.
I slapped it for a 10. Not a 9.
for 10.
Well,
Yeah.
plus smite, right?
Is that
Two
not built into the second one?
No.
Okay, 10. So plus 6, 16.
All right. There you go. Cool beans.
Okay.
All right, Britannica, you are flying away like a bird. Okay. All right, next turn. So the dwarves. So this dwarf is going to come underneath the tunnel that has been made by Cyrano. No, it isn't. That's a lie.
We could say it was. I'll take credit.
Let's be
Dude, Matt
honest.
taking credit for everything.
I need to change the layer. Let me fix my layer in here.
Well, couldn't they have gotten down just
Yeah,
right here,
they're,
too?
they're doing some and some.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't think it was that tall.
All right, so this one is going to come through the tunnel and rush up next to Annie Sinclair and engage. This one is going to drop down and is going to run over to engage this one. All right, so the first dwarf is going to engage the still stunned Bone Devil. He swings his hammer and
Right.
strikes.
Like a little dwarfy.
And will deliver 12 points of damage. Not too bad.
Yeah.
All right, the other one is going to do the same. That's the one that's
So that
next
was-
to Annie Sinclair.
That was Sneezy. Next up, we got Dopey.
That's Doc.
And yeah,
Oh.
he just did bad things.
Dopey! Should have known.
See, you named him Dopey. That gives him -4 to hit. Okay.
Classic Dopey.
Classic failure. All right. So where are we at now? Back to the top. Alekma. So you've created your tunnel for dwarves to
Yeah.
funnel through.
I am seeing Annie and the dopey dwarf. I'm basically gonna go and touch Annie's shoulder and cast full strength on her to give her a +4 enhancement to her strength, because I just noticed she wilted a little bit, and I wanted to feel a little bit
I
better.
only have a -1 now. Woohoo!
Like,
Ah, thank you.
keep it up.
I'm trying.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, bull strength on Annie Sinclair, which basically gives you 4 of your 5. So you lost 5 points, you gained 4 points, so you're just down 1 point. Okay. And it is their turn. Okay, this one is going to attack the dwarf. And he is at a slight minus. What? Hits the dwarf once. And for only 4, and then the scorpion tail. And that will hit. And dwarf saving throw will pass. Okay. No, it won't pass. That's not. It needs to be 20. All right. Okay. So this dwarf is not doing well against that one. All right, this one. So it's going to do 1 claw attack at Annie. The first claw, this left claw, comes swiping down but misses. The second claw, it's going to deliver at the dwarf. That'll hit.
Sophie, no.
And slash R, 1d4. 1 or a 2, the scorpion. Actually, it's already hit you with the scorpion tail, hasn't it? So it's not going to hit you with that again. It's going to shoot that at the dwarf. Because it doesn't do it any good to do it at the same person twice.
Oh no.
All right, dwarfy.
Oh, dwarf. Man, this is so
The dwarves are like
brutal.
resistant to poisons, right?
That's got
Aren't
an
they
8
special?
fortitude save. Yep, he passed. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a
Alrighty.
dwarf, man.
Okay. Let's see where we're at. Cyrano,
Yeah.
you're up, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna get up behind. I don't care about that dwarf. I'm gonna get up behind this guy here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do a dash. Damn it! Come on. Do a dash
you're like
action.
30. I mean, you can get within 5 foot with a regular
Oh, I
move.
can.
So
Oh, okay. Then I will.
you don't need to do a dash. You can just do a regular move and still be within. Yeah.
Then that's what I'm gonna do. And just since I'm just kind of at my last little lunge coming up to him, it's just gonna be 1 attack here. I actually, Gore, if
And I forgot to roll the
that's-
damage on the dwarf, so that was the
Okay.
damage from the poison on the dwarf.
yeah.
Or from the sting thing. But yeah.
If I don't attack here and just get into an attacking position, does that technically still mean I'm a threat and they get a flanking bonus from in front of me, or do I have to actually
No,
swing?
you actually have to engage.
Okay, then I will engage,
Okay.
and I will get flanking on this though, correct?
You will. +2.
Okay. No additional
Get
attack
that flank.
bonus. Okay, let's roll it. I'm not giving much help here,
Oh
guys.
my god.
I'm not built for this, guys. Cyrano is not good for this.
That's all the things that are bad right there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to give you all the advantage at this point.
You must recover your position and lose your next attack this round.
Perfect.
And move down 1 place in the initiative. So basically, your second attack is null and void.
I didn't have a second attack anyways.
Oh well, never mind. Okay, Annie,
Right?
Yes.
what do you want to do with all that junk?
I'm gonna use my second smite evil for this attack.
Okay.
'Cause I need all the help we can get. And I'm gonna encourage everybody. You can do it. Come on, keep fighting. And continue on. All right. And I swing at its bony. Oh my god, I don't know if either of those are enough.
Second one will hit for 13.
Okay,
Okay.
13.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Britannica, third round for you.
Did you smite that one, Jane?
Yeah.
Still terrified.
Is it more than 13?
Smite
or no,
only
did it
applies
add
to
it?
the first attack, though.
Oh,
Oh, it does? Oh, okay.
One attack, I believe.
Resub high.
Resub! Thank you, Chris Tactics. 28 months.
Figured-
While you're at it,
You got nothing else to do.
since you've got nothing else to do, why not? Never mind. Alrighty, Alekma, you're up.
Yeah,
Things are not looking good at the Circle K.
I know, but there's like a whole clusterfuck going on with this winged guy. I'm gonna use my movement to crawl under the tunnel to get on this side.
Okay.
And get up here if I can.
Yeah, sure. No problem at all.
And I'm going to use my attack action on the one that this poor lonely dwarf is fighting.
Okay, what you gonna do?
I'm going to throw my little weapon. Yeah.
Throw your little toothpick of meanness.
It's an obsidian thing. It deals a lot of. Oh, does that not hit? Oh, it does.
22 is just a hit. Yeah, 14. Okay.
And then I flick it back to me.
Alrighty. Okay. It is their turn. Actually, I'm going to move the dwarves first. So all of these dwarves are going to barrel jump down as they scream, "Farir and Tor!" And every one of them pretty much hurls themselves down the side of the cliff.
Hero dwarves!
To engage this one thing. Pretty much is like surrounded by little dwarvy fellows as they all leap around it and start like hammering away with their big mallets as quickly as they possibly can. All right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dwarves. So let's go ahead and throw out their attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Okay, so 3 of the dwarves find their mark. I'm just going to roll 3d8 plus 12 and deduct the necessary, because that's quicker and easier. Okay, alrighty. So yeah, that bone devil is surrounded by dwarves that are just like hammering away with their hammers as best they can. Okay, it is the bone devil's turn to retaliate. So the one that is engaged in dwarves is going to waylay the first dwarf it comes to. And that's going to be 2 claw hits and a tail strike. That's all 4 hits. That's slash R. 5d4 plus...
The dwarves always
6.
saving us.
Okay. Alrighty, so that first dwarf is gonna take a total of 18 points of damage. Already took. There we go. Okay. The second one. So this is the one that's got all. This is it's got Annie, Cyrano, and a dwarf around it. So same thing again. Annie. One of the claws is coming at you. Ouch.
Ah. Ooh.
Does it crit? Woo! No.
Oh,
It doesn't really matter though, because it's only D4.
yeah.
The claws are not the problem. So 6 points of claw damage.
Okay. Sorry.
And the dwarf is gonna get hit for. He's gonna take a 4. All right, and slash R 1d 20 plus 12. Once again, the thing is gonna try to stick him with poison. It'll hit and do this much physical damage. Ouch, 10. Okay. And once again, the dwarf needs to make a fortitude save. He needs a 20 to resist the poison. And he does not, so he is going to lose 3 points of strength. Okay, Annie.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are we at? Well, no, Cyrano goes first. Cyrano's up before you.
Cool. All right,
Do it,
so I
Cyrano.
kind of regained my
Do it, Cyrano.
footing here as I kind of fell forward. So I'm gonna do a full double attack here on this thing.
Okay.
Go. Zero, go.
Okay, so there's the first one because it has to be one at a time here, and the second one.
That's just a hit.
Yeah, that's the second. Oops, that was that right? Yeah, that was right. Okay, that was the second one.
That's not. Okay, so you hit it for 7.
I think. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, but either way, I would have missed. I would have missed either way. So I hit it for 7. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And when I kind of hit it, can I tell that it's like not really? That it just kind of tinked off.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
It's not doing much at all.
got it. Okay.
Yep, these things are bony, skeletal, and resistant, so yeah, they're not taking a whole bunch of damage from this stuff.
But when I so the end of my turn, but as I kind of thrust one of my daggers forward, I kind of get this little this little electric kind of shock feeling in my hand.
Okay.
And just kind of it kind of catches me by surprise, and I pull it back and get into position while
Okay.
kind of looking at my hand, wondering like what happened.
Yeah, it's very frustrating to think that your stabby, pokey things just don't seem to work against these bony structures.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see where we at. Annie. So Annie,
Yeah.
the secondary effects of your poison are kicking in. You just dropped another 3 points of strength.
Okay.
But you still, so totally you're down 8, but up 4 from bull strength, so you're actually down 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. It is your turn, my dear.
I'm gonna stumble a little. You can get through this a little longer. I'm not gonna back off yet. I'm going to continue to attack.
Okay.
And wait for the best. Alright, so we got
How about the bone creature?
and
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
wow,
the-
another crit.
Oh, but it was, okay, it was an
But
18.
not a
though,
crit.
but
No,
still.
20, but that's a hit,
moly.
so that'll do the 8.
What's up with your first roll that has the best chance being shit?
I don't
I know,
Second
right?
one being-
The second one that shouldn't
a
succeed
minus
keeps
5.
succeeding. All right,
I
okay.
don't know. I don't
It was
know.
Serenity's Fury. For 8 points of damage. Okay. Another round of I'm not going anywhere near that shit for Britannica.
Oh, poor
Next
Christina.
round. Hey, 3
I'll
more
be right back,
rounds,
guys.
guys.
Let's do
It's
it.
just 3 more rounds before the big guns can get back in the fight. Alekma.
Yes, I'm going to move forward 5 feet, and I'm going to summon a medium earth elemental
Ooh.
behind this guy. It's within 30 feet. So Rocky Balboa is going to come in, guys.
Okay.
Yes. Rocky.
And he's going to do his first swing, the only attack he can do. He
And this
arrives.
one's medium-sized?
medium size.
And where are you putting
Beefier.
him? Like directly behind the
Ooh.
creature?
Behind the dwarves, basically. Like on opposite the dwarf that's been taking damage. over
All
here.
right. So he would, as they are engaged, he will have flanking.
Add that into the... Yeah!
And let me go ahead and give you some control over this dude. Hold on.
Okay. What's smashy going on?
Think that happened? Did it take? Let's see. Nope. There we go. All right, cool beans. Okay. So you summon your Earth Elemental, and he gets to waylay as soon as he appears. Make it so, number 1.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Okay, that's a great start, Mr. Elemental.
Yeah. Well, he's there. That's the thing.
We're screwed.
Okay. If so, he rolled a 19. If the opponent, he left himself open. If he's attacked next turn, his opponent gets +1. Never mind. Could be worse. Stab. Okay, but at least you've got an extra thing in the fight. All right, it is their turn. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and the Bone Devil that is right here is going to waylay into a couple of dwarfs. It's going to hit that same dwarf twice with its claws and do... Okay. And then once again it tries to bring its stinger to bear. And it misses. Okay. Well, the dwarf it's been hacking at is still managing to hold the line. He is spitting blood, looking bloodied and damaged, but he is still alive. None of the dwarves have fallen yet. On the other side. All right, first claw for Annie St. Clair. That'll hit. All right, Annie, you take another bony scratch for 5. Your dwarven friend. He is going to take another 4. And then the scorpion tail, which again is going for the dwarf, will hit for 3, 4 plus 2. And yet again, he needs to make a saving throw. Oh dear. Okay. All right, Annie, your dwarf that's next to you, he like collapses down on one knee and he looks like he's about to pass out.
Oh no.
He's still alive, but he is seriously struggling. Cyrano!
Yeah. So I can't shake this like electric feeling in my hand.
Okay.
And seeing that my damage did no or my dagger just kind of tinked off of the bone structure in front of me.
All right.
More than anything else, other than just trying to like expel this from my arms, at this point I'm thinking like maybe I'll like cast a spell on me or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, oh, he disappeared and he's casting spells. So I'm just gonna take my fist and just kind of with the dagger in hand, turn it to my fist and drive it forward into the back.
So basically,
of
you're
this.
gonna punch this thing instead of stab it.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, he did something, so ha! And I'm gonna just punch as hard as I can with this electric kind of bolt in my hand.
Let's give him some electric boogaloo.
Yeah. So how would I roll for that?
So basically, it'll be your BAB plus your strength bonus.
Okay, so my BAB is
There's a
4
melee macro on the front.
Yeah, it should be a regular melee macro.
Oh, so it's just a
Below
melee.
ref. Just press.
Yep.
And where is it below? I don't think I've done this before.
It's below.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Did it go? It went.
With flanking?
Oh, so
that would
plus
be a
2.
19 with flanking. Okay. So yeah, you like tear towards this thing, but you're not gonna hit it with that. It's just
Okay, so
too
it's not a
aloof.
touch attack. It's an actual melee attack.
Yeah, it's a regular melee attack. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, Annie. Is that all you're gonna do, or do you want to do anything else?
There's nothing else I really can do.
Okay, Annie.
Yeah, seeing this dwarf, I suddenly just feel so horrible. I'm gonna try to like just back off. It's okay, and I'm gonna try to kind of get in front of it, so it's like out of the line.
So you're gonna like position yourself between the dwarf and
yeah, I'm gonna step up.
Okay.
You gotta take care of yourself.
You
'Cause I'm, like,
push the
bleeding
dwarf back
and look
valiantly.
really bad. Yeah, I got this.
Oh, so sweet.
And I'm gonna swing my weapon.
Oh, it's my hero. Oh, Annie.
Poor stupid.
Your hero, while Britannica's up there going, nope, nope.
Jesus,
Look
what
at it.
the fuck? Oh,
that
still
a
not a
Still
crit,
not
though.
a
A lot of
freaking
crit.
Nope.
crit.
Still a hit for another 7.
Yeah, these are hard to hit and crit for sure.
Oh yeah, these are tough little beasties, for sure. It's gonna take all of your unearthly wiles to take it down. All right, but you do hit it. Another round for Britannica. That's 5. 2 more rounds, baby. Get back in the mix. All right.
to clean up.
Top of the round, Alekma.
You're gonna kill steal everything.
I am going. Which of these dwarves looks the most hurt?
This
Annie.
one right here that's standing toe to toe and has been basically the brunt of this thing. The other dwarves are just swinging at it and swatting at it, but that one dwarf has been stabbed, clawed, hacked.
Okay. I am going to leap onto this boulder, crouch down, and cure light wounds him, because that's the only cure light I actually had.
All right.
Take that, dwarf! There you go!
11 points of healing light to the dwarf. All right, what about Rocky?
And Rocky is going to try for another redeeming swing with flanking.
Hey, John.
There we go.
That's a hit. Rocky lands a blow.
8 plus 7. Take that. 12. Smashing.
Alrighty. Rocky hits once. Does he only have 1 attack?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, never mind.
It's the large elementals that get 2 slants for a full attack.
Okie dokie. Alright, so you're wounded. Let's see. The one that you've healed? Well, that helps because he only got hit once. So he only took 4 points of damage from the Bone Devil, so he's doing well. Alright, over here, Annie St. Clair. That's a miss. Oh, that's a possible fumble. Let's roll the fumble first before we go on to that one. -4 to hit on the next attack, which would have made that a 22.
Damn.
Sorry, still a hit.
Would have been nice.
And the scorpion tail. Is that a hit or a miss?
Hit.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
So a total of... You can't take any more poison damage, but it's a total of 20. No, 11. 11.
Oof.
Between claws and stabby things, a total of 11 points of damage.
11
All right.
and 20 is a big difference, Gore. Jesus.
Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dwarves. 5 dwarves wading in to the Bone Devil. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, only one of them manages to hit.
Oh my god.
That's fine. That's fine.
This is so tough.
For
Let 'em
fuck
all-
all.
let 'em all.
Okay. Hey, at least the dwarves are keeping it entertained. Cyrenodium!
Yeah, so my hand is still crackling.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I'll like, try this again. Ha ha! And I'm going to throw it into the back
Can
again.
you punch twice or just
Cyrano punch. No, I think I can only punch
Yeah.
once,
Thought it was
right?
twice.
I guess, can I don't know. Is it a full attack? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Do you have more than one attack? Or you still
I-
technically only
I-
have one attack?
I do not.
Then
I
it's
just have
only one, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but
Oh.
Yup.
okay, here we go. Yeah, oh, +2, add 2 to this, add 2 to this.
Oh, that's a hit! That's a hit!
Get him, get him.
Okay.
All right,
so
crackling
as,
boy.
As I punch into this thing, my hand hits the bone and just has this like poof, this explosion of force that really kind of rips into the side of it more than I thought it was going to.
Okay.
And I have unleashed one of my new divine powers called Thunderstrike,
Thunder.
which
Thunderstrike.
is a punch that does 1d10 plus strength damage, so 1d10 for me, but then it also gives 1d10 force damage as well.
All right, so 2d10.
Yes, and I'm still under the assumption that Shagit, by the way, or Elecma has cast a spell. I don't think that this is a new thing.
I will absolutely take credit for this.
So
Sure,
Gore,
why not?
we'll do the first one being the physical damage, so you know, and then the second will be the force damage.
Yep.
So first one is the physical, second one is the
so
force. There we go.
3 points
Isn't
of
it
physical
plus strength?
damage and 8
I
points
don't have a plus strength.
of force.
I'm Cyrano de Yum. I don't have
Oh,
strength.
right. So yeah, as you hit
None.
this thing in the back, there's like a shockwave that goes like, boom, 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 and like a weird, strange kind of vibrating pulsation that kind of like rattles through its backbone. All right, Annie.
I see that. Oh. Does it like fling towards me? Like, is it getting toppled? Or
It kind of staggered forward a foot or two, yeah, but it's still very much on its feet.
Yeah, I'm going to back up a couple feet as it stumbles forward a little. And has the dwarf moved at all behind me? Still just sitting there dying?
He's staggering, looking very fatigued and very
Okay.
out of it.
And then I'm still saying to him, "Hurry, leave quickly! Don't let its tail get you."
He's like, "Don't worry, lassie. Just give me a minute to catch my breath, and I'll get back in there."
Don't be daft. As I swing towards this thing. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
You swipe and slash at the evil, vile bone demon, but unfortunately your weapon does not find purchase. That's another round for Britannica. Alekma, you're up again!
Okay, I am going to do an attack over the dwarf's head because I have the boulder. I'm standing on a boulder, so I'm just gonna just a second. Sorry.
Suck it.
Sugar. Sorry.
Okay. Nope.
All right.
16's not enough to acquire a strike on this thing.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
And why not?
That's all I can really do.
All right. It is the creature. Oh, well, actually, no, it's the dwarf's turn. So once again, we have 5 dwarves that are gonna do their best to strike at this
also,
thing.
Rocky needs to do an attack too.
Oh yeah, do Rocky first.
Okay. He's gonna do a power attack.
Rocky
Because
specialty.
that's probably a really bad idea.
He's rope-a-doped this entire time, and now he's ready to come out swinging at Mr. T. It ain't so bad. You ain't so bad.
Oh, he ain't getting tired. He's getting mad.
Oh, that's with a +2, so it's 19.
Yeah, that's not a hit. Sorry.
Okay.
Nice thought, but never mind. Alrighty, so our 5 dwarves are going to waylay in. And one of them hits. Yeah, okay, there you go. Alrighty then, it is their turn. Alright, Miss Ivana, you are facing off against your vile nemesis. As you stand toe to toe with the Bone Devil, the first claw will hit. Oh, definitely hit. Second claw will hit. And the stabby, stingy thing. That's also a hit. That's a lot of strikeage. Again, you can't be affected by any more poison, but the grand total of damage is 21 points to
Okay,
Annie St. Clair.
I go, "Ah!" and I fall to the ground.
Oh, Annie's down.
I am.
Cool.
Oh God!
Tag.
So it's just me and this half-dead dwarf over here. Are you kidding me?
Just you.
Well, not for long. Sorry, dwarf. I'm gonna do what Annie should have done, and I'm ditching him real fast. See you, dude. See you, David.
Oh, wrong one. That's not what I want.
That's a
Okay,
no,
Annie.
not a dwarf.
You are currently out. Okay. Yeah, Cyrano. What you up to, bud?
Yeah. So my hand goes and kind of fizzles out, and I see Annie go down in front of me, and I'm gonna yell, "Annie, no!" And as it goes down, I'm gonna quickly assess sort of what's going on here, and I am out of here. I am not staying around here at all.
Where are you going?
I'm going to use.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna look over this direction, and kind of over this way, and just see empty space. And I'm gonna just look back at the Bone Devil, as I'm sure it's probably starting to like look around for me. And I'm gonna go ah! And blink my eyes. And
Actually, it seems more intent on strolling over and like dismembering the weakened dwarf.
oh, so it's still not paying attention to me then?
Not really, no. It's like, I mean, you hit it in the back,
Yeah.
but then, Annie's like right there, and he dismembers Annie, and the dwarf is like
Oh.
trying to stand
Jesus.
up and get ready to offer resistance. And because this thing is pure evil, it wants to inflict itself on the weakness. So
Okay. So then I'm just gonna scream out Annie, and I'm gonna I guess attack this thing again then.
okay,
If it's still not really paying much attention to me, I assume I don't have flanking anymore.
no, you don't have flanking anymore, but also now it has nothing else to distract it. So if you hit it,
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. So I'm okay. So I'm gonna do 2 attacks here.
okay,
One.
you may
for
get its
one,
attention this time.
and one for the other.
Oh, okay.
20.
That,
Give me it.
my friend, is one of
Give me
those
it.
things
That's
that we
another
keep track of.
You got it.
Natural 20.
All right. So that is a strike, and that'll do the 7. Okay.
Okay. And then I'll stay here. I'm feeling pretty healthy at the moment.
Okay. All right.
What's it gonna do? Sap my strength away? Oh no!
Yeah. Right. What you
Let
don't
it.
have.
Yeah. Bring
You
it
do
on.
know that strength can go to the minuses, right? You can start
I know,
losing damage.
I know.
All right, Annie.
I let her.
Are you just unconscious?
I look like I'm very down.
So you
my,
get your
my
you
skin's
get your
getting paler.
slash D100 to stabilize, 10% or less.
So I have to roll 10 or less.
10 or less on a D100, yeah. Yeah, no.
Ain't happening
Okay.
Tonight.
All right. So you're kind of like in a bleeding spiral towards snuffing out. Okay. Britannica, that was your last turn. So suddenly you feel like, as you watch Annie collapse to the floor, and you see like one of the dwarfs like staggered, and Cyrano standing behind this thing looking like a teeny tiny child hacking at the back of some giant colossus.
Oh my god.
You see, you just suddenly feel this overwhelming urge to like, I can't forsake my friends.
No! My one job!
Then you go,
Protect them.
yeah, fuck it, yeah, I can, and you fly to heaven, and that's the last time we ever see you. No,
I do invisibility, so they think I'm gone.
that's it. So yeah, bottom line is you are allowed to re-engage.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm going straight for Mr. Wingding over here.
Too bad she's 8 miles away.
Can I get him?
Well, I mean, see, basically, it's like you have to get away from these things.
What do you
I don't
keep on
I don't
going?
think it's feasible that you would have just flown and flown and flown and flown and flown and forsaken everything from your friends.
More rounds to get back.
No, I think it's more likely
God.
that someone that compassionate would have gotten herself out of harm's way
Yeah.
and then turned
Hidden
back
her
to
wings.
watch and grimaced and felt all the emotional pain and anguish as she watched her friends get ripped limb from limb and felt really, really guilty for not doing what she should have done to protect them. Just saying.
I am charging in, and I am going for Mr. Wingy Ding, and he is an evil outsider.
All right. Okay. So you will get to attack at the start. You get to because you go last in the initiative, so you will get to do that at the beginning of your next turn. Alekma. What you gonna do?
Hearing shit on the other side of the wall and Cyrano's going, Annie, no! I'm going to hop off this little boulder thing, climb through, see Annie almost like looking
Yeah,
down
Annie.
on the
Annie
floor.
is like clawed and stabbed.
And I'm going to place my hand on her and cast Cure Minor Wounds. Because that's all I have.
Have a hit point.
I'm stabilizing her.
Hey, at least you won't bleed to death.
And I'm just going to be like, Annie. And then I'm going to look up and be like, oh, shit. And I'm going to look up and be like, oh, shit, as I see Christy flying. There's a lot of oh shits going on here as I hopefully save Annie's life.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay. So you are going to use that. You stabilize Annie. Okay.
Yes.
Dwarven power. Let the dwarven power reign.
And Rocky. Sorry.
Roll for Rocky first.
Sorry. Keep forgetting about him. Nope. Miss. Okay.
He's kind of pointless, isn't he? Really. All right, dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one hit. 5. One hit.
Is this all with flanking too? These dwarves suck.
Actually, no, you're right. I forgot flanking, so 2 hits.
All right.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means one in the last round would have hit.
So I'll go ahead and... No, you're right. I forgot flanking for the dwarves. Okie dokie. Okay, demony thing. So demony thing attacking almost dead dwarf. This is his last round of diminished power. 2 claw attacks on the dwarf. Oh, that's a fumble.
It's all because of Rocky.
Ooh, falls prone. The demon slips over and falls prone, so he doesn't get his stabby attack, but everything around him will get +4 to hit next turn.
Yay!
So that's a good thing. All right. So Alekma, you've run over and been like, "Oh, let me heal Annie."
Well, I'm on the ground, so I'm like a little bird, a little snail. No.
Little snail? That's what you come on.
All right. So I'm gonna roll a d4. 1 or a 2, it's going to turn around and focus its attentions on Cyrano. 3 or a 4,
Which it should
3
do,
or a 4,
because
it's going to still launch its attack against you and the dwarf because it just wants to kill.
Cyrano's done more damage, so...
Sorry, Cyrano.
You lied to me, Gore. I don't
The
like
big
that.
bony thing spins around, glowers at you,
Loves to do that.
He's not gonna go after you. He's not gonna go after you.
Just kidding.
Just
and launches its 2 talons in your direction. Oh,
fine.
let's ignore that.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's because it's not a...
Hey, you rolled it. It's a miss. That's a. I think it's a hit. I think I have 17 on the dot.
17 will be a hit, and the second
Yeah.
one would be a
Yeah.
19. Okay. So the claw attacks do
Yes.
a total of 9.
Okay.
You're
I'm okay for now.
And the
That's what I said
stabby
to myself.
stabby tail attack.
Yeah.
The tail inflicts 10 damage, and you need a DC 20 fortitude save.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Here it comes.
Fortitude, you got it.
Let's go!
Yeah! Look at him go, resisting that poison. Woohoo! Okay.
It sticks me, and I look at him, and I dig it in deeper, like they do sometimes.
Ugh!
Real cool.
Give me the
To bring it real
pain!
close to
Take
me.
the pain! Take the pain!
Pay for that bone devil!
Love it. All right, Cyrano. So yeah, you're toe to toe with this thing. It sticks you with the stabby tail. What do you want to do?
Well, I do take the stabby tail out of my shoulder.
An animal.
That's enough. I'm not a crazy person.
Take the pain. But that's enough pain.
Do I
That's
see?
enough pain.
Do I see Britannica swooping down like a meteor into battle?
Yeah,
What
I
about
would
the
say
sun?
you can basically see like an angelic thing coming, bombing down with its wings swept back, axe raised out of the heavens.
Okay, now let me ask you if I can do this. I essentially want to keep its attention,
Okay.
and then as soon as Britannica engages with it, I want to teleport out of there. Is that something I can do to hold my action?
That's amazing.
So, I mean, yeah, you can
'Cause
basically.
it's a bonus action, so I guess I can hold it for now and then use the bonus action as
You can do
my
that.
action. So I'm like, all right, have at ye!
Come on,
bone
come on,
devil!"
bitch! Come on, bitch!
Yeah, I'm waiting for it, and as soon as Britannica goes, that's when I'd like my action to initiate.
Okay, yep, you can do that.
Okay, that's what
You
I'm
can
gonna
do
do.
All right, Annie. I guess you don't get to do anything. All right, Britannica, you're back in the game. It's your turn to do something.
Can't have 2 girls playing at once.
Please don't roll a 1.
Oh my god, if I do. Okay, so I am coming in hot, and I have got axe ready to go.
Got Jack in your
I
cup,
am
don't raise it up.
screaming. Do I get a flank bonus?
I stayed there for that reason. That's why I stayed there.
Because Cyrano is still actively engaging a threat, you still will get +2 flanking.
That's
Okay,
the reason I
baby,
stayed
got
there.
a flank, and these are.
Is she
these
charging
like,
too?
And technically, you can count that as a charge action, so that'll give you another +2. That'll be +4.
Okay, +4.
Bring it in.
Plus, these look like evil outsiders, no?
Yeah, they absolutely are evil outsiders.
So that's +6? Is that what you're saying? Is it
Yes. These are, I mean, unfortunately for you, they got the better of you in the mind game sort of thing going on, but
Oh,
this is what you're meant to smite, yes.
I am not happy about it, and I am coming in. I don't add any additional damage until after, right? I roll that later.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
If you hit, your axe of assholiness will get 2.
Yes!
Oh yeah, 25. All right, it says 18 points of regular damage,
Plus my 2d6.
God,
but you get to do
Where are you?
2d6 additional damage to an evil outsider.
Oh, we needed you so bad.
Yes!
For another 7. All right, so you come zooming down, slam into this thing, and for the first time, you actually get. You've been hitting it, stabbing it, poking it, hammering it, spearing it, slashing it, and nothing really much has seemed to happen. But finally, for the first time, there's a almighty clash and a blast of light as you see a couple of wing bones go flying off into the sky. Clearly, that whatever that was that just hit it, this thing clearly was not happy about that at all. All right, Alekba, you're up.
I'm here for the kill steal, baby.
Don't worry, guys.
I am going to use one of my feathers so I can get an insight bonus to hits.
Okay.
I'm going to back up a little bit
Pluck a
and
feather?
Pluck a feather and throw the weapon.
That gives you +20 to hit on that
Oh,
strike.
holy crap.
So yeah. So watch me miss.
No.
You can't miss unless you roll
You
a
can't
1.
unless you roll a 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay,
baby.
35
yeah,
for
that's-
19. All right. The
Kill steal.
spear, your obsidian's flight zooms through the air, smashes into the thing, kind of hits it on the upper left quadrant of its chest. A couple of the rib bones break as it tears through. And then, of course, as it rips out the other side, it vanishes, only to reappear back in your hand. This particular bone devil now, though, is showing serious signs of fatigue, damage, and lack of boniness.
All right, and my Balboa is going to attack the prone one on the ground.
+4 to hit.
I'm gonna
And +2 for flanking, so that's +6 total.
Come on, Rocky.
Yeah, I'm debating.
Rocky! Come on, Rocky.
So I'm going to do another power attack.
Okay.
So it's...
Yeah, you got the +6. Why not?
Oh, come on.
Nope.
Really?
Sorry, no. No. Let me see. Hold on.
What?
What is their AC made up of? Oh, that's a hit because 5 points of their AC is based on Dex, so that's a hit.
Yay!
Because it can't have it when it's prone. So yes, that's a hit, dude.
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus math that I can't do off the top of my head.
1d8 plus math.
1d8.
Sounds like a me answer.
Yeah, it
Has
does.
7 plus 5 because I'm blanking right now. No, I got it.
There you go.
Is it 12?
One Rocky.
Oh, nice! That's actual real damage. Okay, Rocky smashes down with his huge earthen fist and breaks a femur. Good job, Rocky.
Ooh, that's a major bone.
Okay, let's roll for some dwarves and give them
two
the
of them.
+4.
So do I go at the end of the round? Is that how hold action works, Score?
Well, technically, you held your action, so, and I've started the next round. So, as soon as Britannica attacked, what did you want to do?
I was going to basically use my bonus action to go over here, away from, and blink away so it wouldn't attack me as I ran, and then stab down on this thing if I could.
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't have used...
that would work, yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and get that attack in first, and you made
Yep.
+6 to hit because of flanking and prone.
Okay. So 1 flank plus an additional
I do
4.
apologize. I jumped.
No, it's
the
okay.
gun.
I as long as I went before the guy got up was all I was looking for.
All right, yep, that's a hit for 6.
Yeah, because I know I'm not going to do damage, but at least I can just, death by 1,000 cuts.
Ha! Right.
Yeah, that's
You know,
All right, dwarves, let's do it. The dwarves have got a good bunch of pluses with all of the flanking and...
Damn.
Yes, dwarves.
Right.
Yes,
1,
dwarves.
2, 3, 4, 5 hits for the dwarves. /R.
Coming back.
5d8 plus...
Had us in the first half, not gonna lie.
Matt!
All right, so the
Damn.
dwarves are like hammer, smashing this thing, belting it with all their might. Okay, so technically it is now your turn, Cyrano, because that should have happened last turn. So now it's your turn.
I'm stabbing 2 more times into this thing.
Okay, go for it.
With a full attack.
Oh, actually, it's their turn before you.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So it's going to stand up
Right.
as its move, and it's going to make a single attack at one of the dwarves. That's not even a thing. All right, single attack against one of the dwarves. Oh, that's a hit. 4, 3. Okay, that one dwarf is... He is on his last legs, but he has endured the brunt of this thing the entire time. All right, Britannica.
yes.
Okay, your little friend is attacking you 3 times. It's a miss. That is a miss.
Ooh.
And then in comes that nasty poison stinger.
Oh, that gets me.
All right. Okay, the stinger itself will do 9 points of damage. You need a DC 20 fortitude save.
Plus, so the damage -5, right?
Yeah, you knock 5 off that damage because of your damage resistance.
Swear to God. Fortitude save.
Oh.
My God.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Well, the good news is it doesn't literally like take you out of the fight, but you are temporarily gonna drop your strength down by 5. So you are definitely weakened. So
So I do a 10 minus 5.
well, so your strength goes down by 5, and whatever your attack bonus and damage bonus would be because of that is adjusted. So you're probably losing +2 damage and +2 to hit. All right.
Do I put that anywhere or just?
No, just remember it for now.
Oh.
Okay. And we've already done Cyrano. Annie is out cold. All right, Britannica, you're up.
I have not gone this round yet, Gore.
Oh no, you haven't actually. You're quite right.
I would have done a full attack on the devil in front of me here
Okay.
just to help bring him down.
+2 for flanking.
Yep. So that's the first shadow slice, and this is the regular dagger. Probably not going to hit one of these because I'm not built for this. That's okay. I'm
That's all right.
trying.
Everyone's around this thing beating up Britannica.
Yep.
Okay. So now with that, I'm just gonna not add in. My +2, right?
Yeah, you've got no flanking, so basically you're just down 2.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
if it asks you
power?
when it asks for modifiers, put a -2.
Can I power attack?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just remember, these things are very hard to hit.
Yeah, that'll be more minuses to hit it.
Oh, right. Okay, then no, I don't want to do that. Sorry, I always forget how that works.
Yeah,
you
power
sacrifice
attack
4 to hit
exchange.
for 8
Power
damage.
attack trades off hit ability for additional damage.
Okay, so I just put -2 to attack bonus.
There you go. Perfect.
So much numbers.
All the numbers, all the
Welcome
time.
to 3.5.
That's not a hit, I'm afraid. Never mind. All right, Lecky Poo, you're up.
Yeah,
-2.
I'm going. I mean, I'm trying to take this bony fucker down, so I'm going to use one of my 2 remaining feathers.
Okay. Same ability.
Same ability, just chucking it with a +20.
All right.
And
Have to
or
kill
16
more geese for more.
because I have point blank shot.
Go for it.
All right.
Fuck me, how do you hit a 48? 48? Holy moly! Look at
17
him.
with the feather, with the 20.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And my baby.
For 20. All right, dude.
That's nice.
How do you destroy it? Give me the description. How do you want to take it out? Because that's a kill.
I'm gonna aim and think about all the times I've hunted with my tribal people and all the awesome throwing I've done. And I'm gonna throw it right into its mouth, out the back of its bony skull.
Ooh, I like it.
That is just gonna shoot right through and.
All right. So yeah, the Obsidian's Obsidian's flight hurls through the air, swirling as it does so. It smashes the thing right in the face. Its skull explodes, sending a shower of small bones everywhere. The spear itself continues out the other side, only to vanish and reappear in Alekma's hand. And as the spear reappears, the remaining bones of this thing just go and drop down into nothingness. It is destroyed.
And then I'm gonna immediately turn to the dwarf next to me and try to lower him to the ground just to rest, because he looks like he's just standing there, probably like winded or whatever.
All right. The remainder, so we got the one demon dude is going to wade in once again at our dwarven friend. Being wicked and vile, they just want to kill.
As it's me, apparently.
Rolling? Okay, there we go. One hit. And the tail. Okay, well that dwarf's only, amazingly, he's only taken d4 plus 2, so he might still live. That's interesting. Hang on. Nope, actually he falls to the floor. The first dwarf has finally bit the dust. You lost a dwarf.
Thanks.
Alrighty, Cyrano de Yum!
Yeah, 2 more attacks on this
And
thing.
Rocky, we actually need to do Rocky as well.
Oh, yes, Rocky.
So let's do Rocky before I forget.
All right.
Yeah, he's better at that than I am.
So hits.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Right?
+7. There we go. The smashing.
Alright.
And he only has 1 turn left, though he vanishes.
Yep. Okay, so Cyrano.
Yep, I'm just gonna take 2 more slices at this thing.
Okay.
I'm looking for a 20 here. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
That's
a
a
hit for 7, but it's not a
Oh,
crit.
that's another 20!
That is another natural 20.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
That is.
The heck?
Natural 20!
No, it wasn't. That's okay. They can't all be first ones. I mean, I roll so many. They can't all
Oh
be
my
the first
god.
ones.
Okay. All right, a couple of stabs. One strikes the bone, literally.
Perfect.
And he's still out of it. Britannica. Oh, that dude is the one that created the wall, so that wall's gone. Let me get rid of the wall.
Ooh, nice.
Going through it.
Now. Okay.
Okay, so after it explodes in my face, I'm just gonna and I'm just gonna keep going towards the other one full steam
I
ahead.
fly into the face of the other one. Go for it.
Guy, yes. Can I charge him or no?
Yeah. Let me
And
see.
is he
Distance.
flanked?
You need 20 feet to be able to charge. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
So from there to. Yep. Charge counts.
Yay.
Okay, so that's +2, right?
+2 for the charge.
Okay, and then is he flanked?
He is. So +4. +4.
Right?
Oh my.
Oh my God! These are like the. You,
What is this 19 business?
I'm sorry. That's like because you're
I don't
rolling. You
like
rolled
it.
a 2. You rolled
Yeah.
a 2. Okay. You zoom in and scream at this thing, and it's like, yeah, whatever.
I know you're a big
Alexma.
scaredy cat. I ain't afraid of you.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Just a regular throw. Oh, well, it's kind of like there's all these people, right? So instead, I don't want to throw into that mess over there. I'm going to cast Goodberry
Okay.
for some, because I know we're going to need some very
I'm gonna
light
summon
healing.
some little berries of deliciousness.
Yes.
7 of them, no less.
7 berries, and I'm going to toss one to the dwarf next to me and say, "Eat."
Oh, dude, we're fighting a
snack.
we're
And he
fighting a
looks at you
bone
like,
devil,
Really?
and you eat a berry.
I'm barely
bro.
alive, and you give me a fucking raspberry, dude. Like,
Oh my God! Okay.
Oh god.
And that's Rocky's his final attack before he vanishes.
Rocky hits it for okay, slams into it. All right,
And then
go
he-
for it, Rocky.
He goes into the ground so it's 11 damage.
All right, we got 4 dwarves. 4 dwarves to wade in. All right, dwarves, come on, do your thing. Here we go. 4 dwarves. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 hits for the dwarves. 4, 3 hits for the dwarves. Holy shit.
Oh,
Alright.
dwarves!
I'm inspiring them.
No, me.
No, me, Cyrano.
All right, that's so 4 of the dwarves hit. So 4d8 plus 12. No, 16. All right, dwarves, get in there. Do some damage.
Yeah!
33. Okay.
Yeah.
Slam, 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 slammy slam. All right. The sad part is most of the dwarves' damage is just nullified. It doesn't do anything. It's all moralistic support and Morrowind. It's not really doing much. But the good news is it did some damage. Okay, so we have got 4 dwarves, a Britannica, and a Cyrano. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a dwarf, 5 is Britannica, 6 is Cyrano. So we're going to roll this completely randomly. Who does it decide to take out its vengeance on?
It's not a
1,
5
2,
or
3,
6.
4 is a dwarf, 5 is Britannica, 6 is Cyrano! It's Cyrano!
Oh no.
Alright, as pissed as this thing is,
Nah.
seeing Cyrano's the weak link. Here we go, Cyrano.
What?
The Wiggly.
First claw attack. That's a hit.
So mad.
Second claw attack.
Face.
So mad.
No,
That's a hit.
I'm angry.
Hey, at least you get to hit.
Stabby,
play.
thing.
Oh no.
That's a hit. Alright, so your damage.
I'll be fine.
Really?
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Well,
The
for the
physical
damage,
damage
yes.
you
I will
take-
survive this.
Your
Not-
physical
not
damage is
a lot,
21, but you need
but I
the fortitude
survive.
save of 20
Yes,
to
I'm
resist
aware
the
of that.
poison.
Okay. Here it is.
Oh,
Big
hold on.
Cyrano.
Have you resisted poison against this one
I
before?
have.
Then ignore
I
it.
have.
You don't need to.
Yes!
If you resisted it, you do not need to fortitude save again. So basically, it just stuck you for 2 claws and a stab for 21 points of damage. But that's all it
I'm
can do
fine.
to you.
Feeling fine, guys.
All right. And you are up, Cyrano.
Yeah, I'm sticking it back. Again, not much I can do against
Do it,
these
dude.
things.
Do it. Get in there.
Not much I can do. I'm looking for more 20s here.
Stab the bony ass
That's
thing.
not one.
Yeah.
Here comes.
What the fuck?
Oh my
That's
god!
a crit, baby!
Gets a crit with the worst possible damage rolls ever. Your crit
No
did 4
damage.
points of damage.
Chuck another one up for me, Gore. Thank you.
And it's another natural 20. Oh my gosh.
0, 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Change for 2020.
Natural 20!
All he's doing is he's just going for the 20s. He doesn't care whether he has any effect or not. He just wants those rolls.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm slicing and dicing over here. I'm Ginsu in this thing.
Ginsu. All right. Yeah, that's 3 natural 20s for you tonight, bro.
This devil's name's Julian over here, you know?
All right, Annie, you're still out. Britannica, you're up.
Please, Mechanica, please. Please finish this off.
Just do it. Do it.
I'm trying.
We softened them up for you.
Stop making
got
it
soft
harder for
bones
me.
now.
We want to make.
Can't see.
Imagine the stock we're gonna be able to make out of this guy's bones. Think of the. Do it for the stock, Britannica.
Stock. Do I get any bonies? Do I get?
You get +2 for flanking.
Do it for the stock. Hashtag do it for the stock.
Do it for the stock.
The stock.
You said +2 for flank.
Yeah,
+2 for flanking. Yep. Courtesy of your friendly neighborhood dwarves.
But I don't get my Bane weapon thingy. Right.
Huh?
what?
I don't. Do I get my Bane +2 also?
Oh yeah. If you get a +2 because you've got something against if you got beef against these guys, it gives you +2. Sure.
Oh yes.
That's a hit for 18.
I do it. I do it. And then
All right.
This.
2d6?
And then that.
That's 1 point above what you needed. How do you take him out?
Oh, I come down on him with my axe and I obliterate him into dust. I just go.
No, the stock!
No stock. You get no stock out of that. You get dust stock.
And I come through it.
All right. Okay. As
Everywhere, all
you
over.
bring your mighty celestial axe down through this thing, it shatters in a bony white powdery sheen. And finally, as it collapses and vanishes into nowhere. Congratulations, you have dispatched the final beastie.
Jeez.
That's always
You're
fun,
welcome.
huh?
You're welcome for that 1 point you needed there,
Holy
Britannica. Y'all were making fun of me before, and now look, huh?
There it is. That's what I was looking for. Here you go. Have this. Alrighty. After you dispatch as you dispatch the final one, the 5 remaining dwarves, kind of fatigued, lean up against rocks, drop, breathing deeply, as they walk over to their deceased friend. Here's, well, great tales to be told of Thorgrim Allard. He valiantly stood the line and defended us all.
Don't laugh.
I'm gonna.
There are many a pint that I would have drunk with him in the past. You'll be sorely missed, Thorgrim. Sorely missed. I'm not crying, you're crying!
But a warrior's death it was, though, right? Isn't that the most glorious way to go out?
Well, of course! Of course, that's exactly how he wanted to go out!
Yes. There will be stone statues erected in his honor, I'm sure.
Well, come on, lads. Pick up Thorgrim. We'll be taking him with us.
While that's going on, I'm just gonna lean over Annie with one of my good berries, put it in her mouth, and just move her jaw so she chews it.
Chew it up.
Chew the good berry.
Yeah, that's not going to work, dude. I'm sorry.
Stuff it down.
That doesn't work. No. Roll a choke to death save. No.
No, don't kill me.
What if he like massages the throat? You know, like a dog.
I'm mashing up with their teeth. And
give me a first aid check.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that's kind of what I was going for.
Give me a first aid check to see if you can massage this good berry down her throat. Roll a 1, I dare you.
14.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you have it. Have a hit point, Annie.
Okay, I'll take a hit point.
Oh, you suckers. Okay.
The dwarf, is he okay?
Oh, you back up?
That one is.
Wait, I thought when you stabilize it, does it not go to 0? Does it stay at whatever I was at?
No, it stops you going down, but you don't return to 0.
Oh, okay. Well then, nope. I'm still down.
Ding ding a ding a ding ding chick chick a ding ding chick chick a ding 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 chick chick.
Britannica?
I'm like over here still from flying as far as I could. So I'm gonna come back down and be like, what happened? Is she okay?
Well, I massaged her berry. I think she'll be okay.
Oh. I'm sorry, you did what?
I fed her.
Oh my god, you fool.
You know, like a bird does. So
I'm gonna cast the healing light that she taught me on it.
Okay.
Cure light wounds and be like, okay, I got
As
this.
the glowing radiance comes out of your fingertips.
So angry when you do it.
Hail, bitch!
I'm not calmed down yet.
No.
4.
Oh,
11. Nice.
Now I
try to
come
lift her up. Annie, are you okay?
Britannica? The dwarf. What's this dwarf?
Don't worry
Put
about
that
him.
on his
Remind
shirt,
me for the
right?
one that I was defending. Is
Hey!
he still alive?
He is alive. He's badly wounded, fatigued, zapped of strength, as are you, as are several of you, in fact.
So I'm.
Huh. Hey, Britannica.
What?
How'd you do that?
Do what?
You brought her back to life.
I just gave her a little extra lady love,
Uh-huh.
It's a woman's touch. You need
My
a
lumps,
woman's touch.
my
to try to-
lumps, my lovely lady lumps.
Sure. Okay, so no, it wasn't anything special or anything like that, like a healer would do.
Well, yeah. I mean, Annie's shown me a couple things, and I've picked some stuff up along the way from watching you guys. So yeah, I just thought I'd give it a.
So you have magical abilities then?
Well, yes, I keep telling you that.
Oh, okay. No,
Remember how I flashed that light over there? And,
no, I don't. I've never seen this alleged flashing. I'm sorry.
Well, it works. That's all you need to know, I guess.
And I'm gonna kind of move down to Annie. And are you getting up, Annie, or are you just lying
I'm
there?
still kind of lying here. I'm gonna start trying to get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna kneel down because I saw you go down, so I'm happy to see you kind of getting back. I'm gonna kneel down.
Okay, come on.
Thank you.
Sure, come on, back up to your feet. There you go.
Right. Hey, let me just help myself here. And I'm just going to close my eyes and do healing touch on myself for 24 points.
Okay.
So
I don't
back
know
up.
anybody else.
I think I saw
when
my.
I feel the wounds,
I saw my
touch
god when I
myself.
was.
Sorry.
I saw my goddess. I was so close to death, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're not.
Who can I help? Who can I help?
No, nobody. You need to take care of yourself.
The dwarf
Well-
right here.
I'm not feeling the best either. Just heads up.
I'm not. Look at me. And I'm like stabbed twice and cut and slashed.
Look at her.
Right. She asked. I'm just saying.
Look at these holes in my threads.
I'm just saying. I got hit a lot.
Also, the dwarf right here.
The dwarf. And I'm gonna
He's-
turn towards the dwarf. Like, come here.
He
So glad you're okay.
he just like looks up and he's breathing real heavy and looking. His eyes
Yeah.
are like real, like lethargic.
Okay. I'm going to put my hands on his head and cast lay on hands for 10 points.
Okay. That definitely lifts his spirits. He still feels like weak and tired and exhausted, but at least his wounds are more or less, a lot of them are, diminished and healed up.
Well, that's over.
Why did that happen? Anyone? Alekma, you're sort of the.
Yeah, you know so much about them.
Yeah, you were spouting off information like you're Rayman over here. Just
Definitely Wapner.
rapid
Definitely
fire.
Wapner.
I just tapped into it. I didn't know how I did it, but we growing up hunting things in the wilderness, well, I never learned how to track, but what you do is my people would get on their knee and observe the surroundings and try to learn what they could. And I just wanted to do that, and this happened. I can't explain it really. But it was helpful, though. I mean,
Yes, but I'm more curious about why. Where did they come? What were those? I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
well, no offense, but of all of us here, without the dwarves, you are not religious.
What does that have to do with me seeing things?
Well, they were demons, not of this plane. It was something I never saw before either. I'll be honest. You see unnatural things like skeletons and stuff, but that's...
Hey, well, I was gonna say, isn't it like necromancy? I mean, just something being brought back from the dead. I've seen skeletons and zombies before.
Like the guy with the snake beard?
Yes.
Right. So I mean, someone who toils in the dead, then, right?
Something not from where we're from. Not a necromancer. No, not an abomination of that sort.
So you're saying if they were from another plane, like?
Another place, yes. At least that's what I think. I mean, I've never encountered these things either.
Okay.
But that is kind of what my gut is telling me.
So I'm gonna look over to Annie and say, "Well, Annie, have you, in your religious teachings, have you heard anything about this or them? Anything?"
Sorry, what? I don't really understand. I'm not feeling very well, but
Okay,
I
that's fair.
think,
How convenient.
yes, there's there's devils and demons, there's all sorts of things out there. Just
Well,
Not
I mean,
that
they
much.
say they are, but I don't. Have you ever seen them here before?
Well, my stepfather told me about Githyanki and a war he fought and about all sorts of crazy things, so I do believe them.
Oh, okay.
What?
The Great War, the Githyanki. Did no one tell you about history?
I was born and raised in the mountains. We do trading with tribes and other people, but not. to really
Well,
learn
needless
that
to
history.
say, there was a different plane of existence that some creatures could come from, and I think these ones might be from a similar place. If that's what you're saying is correct, Alekma.
I'm gonna look around. Are the troll bones still there that we scattered before?
So these, like, several of the troll bones is what manifested to create these things.
Right.
There are more troll bones, yes.
Okay.
There were 4 trolls up here originally.
Yeah. Okay. So Cyrano's still gonna be a little. He's not jumping onto the devil train so easily. He's gonna say, "Well, but the bones were made up from the bones of the trolls we left behind. Isn't that necromancy 101? I'm no expert, but I've heard enough to know that that's how these things are created."
All right. With that, the wounded and injured dwarf says, "He makes a good point, but if there's still 2 fully intact troll skeletons over there, what are the chances that they may not come up just like these 2 did? Perhaps didn't know that we should stay here and discuss it any further. Perhaps we should move further down the pass."
He's right. We do. We need to move. We need to be mobile. We need to get out of this area quick.
I agree, but those weren't undead trolls. Those were monstrosities. That was
Well,
different.
maybe just use the bones to configure them into.
No, those were definitely different.
But you're on my side in this, Britannica? I'm sort of shocked.
I just want to get away from them.
Uh-huh.
So I think we should move. Don't you agree? And
I
we can
do.
talk about this.
Yes.
More
somewhere,
later.
Somewhere not here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's get a move on. Annie, are you okay to travel, albeit slowly?
Let me take care of you. Come here, Cyrano.
Oh,
and I'm going to give you 14 points of
Ooh.
lay on hands.
Thank you.
Okay, nice.
I'm feeling much better now. And I'm gonna.
Thank you. All right. Thank you,
You're
Annie. I
welcome.
can definitely travel and be a little more aware here. So I'll lead us back down the mountain, make sure we don't get caught by anything else.
I'm sorry I failed you all. I was trying to hold the line in absence of Britannica, and I
You-
just couldn't do it.
Well, you
Oh,
did. What do you
Hey,
mean?
you did fantastic.
I fell. But let's get a move on. Enough to discuss later.
Okay, sure.
And I'm gonna lead the party ahead and lead us back down the mountain pass.
Okay. Well, whatever that was enough to kind of pretty much deter anything else from interfering with you for the rest of that evening. And after a good number of hours, you will eventually find yourselves emerging back into the outskirts of the town or the village of Hill Umbridge. By the time you get back, it's like dusk. Nothing's really changed. The barricade is still down. A couple of the houses are still burnt out. But you can still see like flickering lantern lights coming from some of the houses, including the house of the individual that kind of sort of set you on your path originally, Corwin Jefferson, which is
Corwin.
over here.
Yes. We'll probably go straight there then.
Here's your dwarves that are all wounded to help protect you. Enjoy.
We brought your
But you're
guards,
more
which
injured.
one of them is dead and then one of them is beat up, but the other four are fine. They're fine now.
They're pretty good.
Okay. So you're gonna go up and bang on Corwin Jefferson's door
Yeah.
late that night. All right. Well, the good news is he will open the door. The bad news is we're gonna take a quick short break. Okay. So you guys are going banging on the door of Corwin Jefferson. Let's do that. What's up, Corwin, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. All right, roll 20. Play catch up. Okay. You bang on the door. A familiar face opens it. And he smiles initially and with a bit of apprehension as he looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're back. Well,
Yes.
glad to see you back. Come in, come in."
We have company with us, if they can come in too.
All right, okay. He beckons you in. And seeing the dwarves behind you, he grins from ear to ear as he says, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful." And he pushes past you to shake the hands of the dwarves. "Oh, a pleasure to see you. Thank you for very, very much for coming down to Hillumbridge. You're... no doubt they told you of the silver that we have put away for your payment, yes?" And the dwarves are like, "No, they never mentioned that." "Oh, well, no, I mentioned that we had some silver that we had tucked away from the silver mine that we'd happily give you for coming down and helping us out." "Oh, well, that's great. Yes, consider that a welcomed bonus. Me and my four friends would gladly take that as advanced payment. Needless to say, in a week or two there'll be a lot more dwarves coming down to help keep an eye on things for you. Don't you worry. We've got Hillumbridge under our eye. Those orcs will bother you no more." "Oh, well, that's excellent. Thank you very much. Y'all must be hungry. A wife, fetch some bowls of soup, if you would." And she scuttles off into the kitchen and comes back out with some, basically, mugs of soup, which you've had before. Passes it out. "Well, we cannot thank you enough for helping us out here in these difficult times. Very, very, very much appreciated. We didn't really hope that you'd return with the dwarves from Erin Tor to protect us, but I'm very glad that you did. Oh, and did you by chance find anything out for yourselves? I remember when you came through, you'd said something about looking for a rock or a stone."
Yes, we are seeking the guidance of one of your wizard friends, wizard folk, to the southeast, west.
I was going to say, we have no wizards here in Hillumbridge.
No, this is elsewhere. Where is it again?
You're trying to find the place we're supposed to go to meet the wizard?
Yes, sir.
Southeast
Going
of
southeast of
That's Oz.
Belgrade.
Belhaka? I don't know how to pronounce
We
it.
we need to go
Agreed.
to Ferdenstead and take a left to the fork and then go to Senderin, which is southeast of the
Oh,
Riverbreed.
Fenderstead. Aye. If you head out of town, follow the road northwest. That'll take you to Fenderstead.
I'll have it on my notes now, huh? Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's
I don't
what
know
we
much
learned.
beyond that, but that's the closest town.
As long as we can get to Fenderston, then we should be able to find our way from there. Yes. And while we are gone, we brought these dwarves to help defend the town from the orcs that have been encroaching on your area.
We are so very much appreciative. Of course, I'm sure I know you're understanding that you want to head off to Fenderstead soon, but please, by all means, stay here this evening in our humble abode. We'll feed you, and at least, I cannot promise a comfortable night, but at least I can promise you a warm one.
It's more than you know. Thank you so
Sure,
much.
yeah. That's a warmer night than we've had in well, I guess we were at the dwarf's place, but one of the few we've had in the last little while, so we will take you up on that. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so basically they kind of bring blankets out and lay down on the dirt floor for you all to kind of wrap yourselves in, and the dwarves pretty much make themselves at home and probably drink way more of his beer and ale than they should. But as he said, it's not the most comfortable night you've ever had, but at least the warmth from the kitchen, they leave the door open so that the fire exudes heat out into the main living area, and you're all not completely frozen that night. So yeah, you'll all do your natural healing and get a good healthy night's rest. Anybody want to dump? If any of you have got any spells or whatever that you want to dump before getting a rest, you can do.
I have one more healing spell that I'll do on myself. Just a minor.
I'm also gonna give myself. I'm gonna watch Annie do it and just kind of.
Like this.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not like that.
That's kind of funny, really. It's like you watch the master do it and she rolls max. You do it, minimum.
You're learning.
You're still learning. It's okay. You're still learning.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask how much an acid bath would cost. Ooh, junk. That's a burn. That's an old burn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cuddle up in this corner and.
Okay. So yeah, you get a good night's rest the following morning. His wife does her best to cook up some bacon, some eggs, some sausage, some fresh baked bread, and feed all of you. And by the time you've kind of come round, the dwarves they're already covered it around the table, discussing plans on how best to defend the town. Well, once again, I can't tell you how grateful we are that you went all the way to Irantor. Incidentally, did you have much adventures? Remember I told you there was a lot of dangers in the hills and the mountains. Did you encounter any? That would be exciting to hear, at least.
Well, we did indeed.
What did you have to deal with?
Well, the first thing we found were some orc raiding parties. Those actually weren't too difficult to...
Party.
Oh, well, sure. Well, don't let good facts get in the way of a good story, like remember that. Don't let facts get in the way of a good story. We had to fight
Hashtag fake news.
dwarven raiding parties from all angles. We barely made it to the dwarven town, kingdom. Then we had to dress up as orcs and infiltrate their tribe. Are you yawning? Am I boring you?
Sorry, no, Seeing as you all took up all of the appropriate bedding, I didn't get much of a sleep last night. I apologize.
Sure. So let me see if this will get your heartbeat a pumping, my friend. We apparently fought some sort of bone monstrosities that were raised up from the ground in front of us.
Oh, scary.
Ooh.
Well,
And bearded devilish folk. And rock trolls. Stone trolls.
Trolls, devils. Aye. Well, it's no wonder that those that got sent before you to Irantor never managed to find the place or come back alive. Oh, again, it's a good job that you hearty folk came by when you did. Perhaps, in a strange way, even though our God forsake us, perhaps it was kind of like a final blessing, as it were. Like, while I will not be here to watch over you, I have sent you these saviors. Or, of course, it could be absolute coincidence. Either way.
Something like that.
Whatever helps you hopefully get a better night's sleep tonight. Whichever way you want to roll with that one, sure.
Well, hopefully with these fine dwarven warriors, we can ensure that at least the orcs will have to think twice about coming and raiding Hillumbridge. So, our greatest thanks are with you. Do you need anything for the road?
Maybe
Not to suggest I'm trying to get rid of you. Just
Sure,
see
no, of course.
If you need anything.
Of course, and we are very busy people. Don't get me wrong. We have lots to do. Big checklist. We have to start marking off here. Just sort of general provisions. If you have some to spare, some bread, some meats, just to sort of
Okay,
help us on our way.
they'll kind of make you up a few days worth of rations and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all I would say that we would probably need.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Head out.
All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this up real quick. Show you guys where you are. Hold on.
How much do we heal for sleeping again? Our level plus.
Nothing.
Yeah. It's a level plus 1.
Yeah, level plus 1.
That's okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so 7. Okay, still a little hurt here, but that's okay.
All right, there you go.
Ooh.
Okay, so you can see on the map where Hillumbridge is, and basically you head out, kind of follow the eastern road, sorry. And that will take you to Fenderstead. It's about 2.5 to 3 days travel on foot.
I'll be on horse.
Yes.
I'll be on wing.
I'm going to turn into a little snail and ride on your horse too.
Hey, I'll take
idea.
I'll take the cardio myself.
Right.
Got to stay fit.
Alrighty. Okay.
But we are going to head that way, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, taking the eastern road toward Fenderstead, you pass several groups of random travelers, a few small merchant caravans. Idle conversation lets you know that nothing particularly untoward has happened. The road seems to be safe. Fenderstead, for the first couple of bands that you meet, they're telling you that yes, Fenderstead is a delightful little farming town. The fare is good, comfortable beds, plenty of good ale to drink. However, the last group that you encounter speak a different tale. Oh, we got out of Fenderstead as quickly as we could. We didn't stay the night. Apparently there had been some robberies and murders. Don't like that at all. Being outsiders, I figured we'd have, big crosses, being merchants, to possibly attract the worst kinds of people. So, while we paid for rooms for the night, we decided to leave out in the early wee hours of the morning and get shot of Fenderstead and head to Hillumbridge as quickly as possible.
How did you hear about these murders and crimes?
We were out in town.
You saw them?
Well, they'd enacted a curfew. They said that the constabulary were watching the roads and keeping an eye on everybody that came in and out, because apparently there'd been a robbery, and one of the nobles had been, well, I say nobles, one of the more gentry folk had their house broken into. So, we felt that might be a bit, worrisome, considering we had a large caravan of various different merchant supplies to protect. So, as I said, we hightailed it out of town under the cover of darkness.
There's a road around this town. We don't have to go in there, right? We're just going through it.
There's veering
Well, I
off
mean, you
as we
could
get to
bypass it if you wanted to. But
Sounds dangerous.
I don't know about dangerous. Just, just keep your hand on your purse.
Well, I mean, gang, technically we don't have to go to that town. That's not really where we're going.
That was just a marker to tell us that we needed to take the
Yeah.
fork in the road,
The
right?
most worrisome thing that we heard was that when the constabulary set up watch to make sure that things were not thieved or stolen, a couple of the poor ne'er-thee-wells were murdered, killed, had their throats slit. They were, their families, their widows. They were asking for alms for the poor, because they're left with nothing. But unfortunately, well, you can't give to everybody that shows a need, can you? You have to decide who you can give to and who you can't. So we decided that it was best to just move on. After all, every ne'er-thee-well that begs for a silver shilling would be, well, you'd be broke if you helped everybody, wouldn't you?
So sad to hear, though.
Everybody else has been saying what a nice place it is.
Oh, well, Fenderstead is a pleasant little town, to be sure, but just seems to have fallen on a little bit of unfortunate times these last day or two. As I said, for us, we're just simple merchants. We've got cargo to protect, so we had to move on.
Right.
Well, thank you for telling us.
They had said that they'd sent for a road warden, but I don't know if the road warden had arrived yet.
So you wouldn't mind then if I'm going to say to the group, we just passed it, everyone? Sounds like a lot of trouble that we don't really need right now.
I
Agreed.
I don't like the thought of murderers happening. We could probably stop it easily.
Well, we can't stop every murder happening in the world, Alexa.
Annie, what say you, huh?
You turn to look at me, and I just have these doe eyes.
Uh-huh.
No. Annie.
Look, I will just. I understand the urgency of our mission,
Yes, the urgency. We have to go.
but won't you look? I don't.
What?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna look at Botanica like a little uneasy and be like, we should skip it. We have to go. We have to get the shard and the godstone.
Thank
What?
you. See? Annie
Yes.
knows the priority here. We don't
It's
get
true.
mixed up in every town.
Look, I'm just gonna say this. It's a little odd that our entire journey has been plagued by ruffians and bandits and necromancers and devils and creatures.
Bone creatures.
Don't you find it as equally odd that a nice town right on the eve of our arrival starts having these problems?
Yes, you know what it sounds like? A trap.
Sounds like bad luck to me.
A trap to keep us
It sounds,
off course.
or it sounds like whatever has been causing us all this trouble is a day or two ahead of us. Perhaps we can apprehend these suspects and get answers from them instead of outright just dealing with them by death.
If they're ahead of us, then we're not going to catch them. We need to beat them to what we're trying to do, right? We're not going to go into their trap. Let's just go straight for where we need to be. They're going to think that we're going to go to that town, and they're going to be waiting there with their little claws and their little bones, and they're going to be waiting for us to come in, and then try to get all mixed up in all the town folk, and then be sidetracked. But we're not going to do that because we're smart. We're going to go around them, and they're not going to know. And so their little sand people that pop up out of the ground aren't going to be ready. They're going to still be in the town. We can get to the wizard and get back to the dwarf, lickety split.
So
Right?
while
Annie,
Lekma,
right?
while Lekma and Britannica are fighting about this, I'm staring right at Annie, and I want to know, Annie, what are you looking like right now as they're going back and forth about going and not going?
deer in headlights, but I'm nodding like this.
Every just to who?
Nobody.
Just
I'm
no one.
not
Okay.
nodding.
I'm gonna look over and say, Annie,
Yes,
are you okay?
I'm fine. I do believe Britannica's right on this one.
I
Oh,
even
you
though
overtook
you're
the
sort
whole
of
damn conversation, I forgot
uh-huh. Even though I'm you're in our camp for this one, I have to ask you, I am very surprised you are so willingly surpassing a town that apparently and sounds like needs your help.
Stop saying that. You're right. It's just that sometimes the greater good, but I was thinking that maybe when we pass by the town, I could just slip some money somewhere, throw it across the boundary.
For it to be stolen by other people and then murdered, used to buy more weapons to murder
And
with.
perhaps we could just go get to the wizard and then come back quickly and help after that.
Oh, I see. So you're fine with just walking past a town that is currently being murdered and people are leaving and fleeing.
And I look like I'm in like agony.
Yeah. Okay. I'll kind of let it rest after that. But I've seen all I need to see.
Corruption is afoot.
Yeah. I'll just say okay, because I want to see what's gonna happen when we get closer to the town. So for now, I'm just letting it lie. But I've gleaned all I needed to get out of this situation, and just say okay. Well, whatever you all decide, we'll go forward with.
Let's not fall for their trap. Let's just go for the wizard, right?
Right.
It's just one little murder. That's it. It's not a big deal.
That, please.
I'm just
Let's
saying.
Just go. I'm sure they can.
Everybody else,
We'll back.
it's all fine. We'll deal with it later. First things first. The shard,
We have.
right?
But
I'm sorry,
Sure.
Alekma, but we have to complete our mission.
I still don't understand this newfound urgency. I mean, we've been helping people along the way. We've done good things,
Yes,
and
it's
now all of a sudden we're just deciding,
It's just like
oh,
you said.
not those guys.
Alekma, it's just like you said. They have been steps ahead of us, okay? We cannot afford to get sidetracked because they're just going to keep being ahead of us. If we stop and do what we think that they're trying to trap for us, like that old man on the road who was clearly just a trap, that we should have just walked right past him and not even helped him, right? Because he ended up being... He ended up being what? What did he end up being?
Weird.
Right. So maybe, and I'm going to look around for those people that pass on the road, maybe nothing's happening in that town and we're being told it so that we go that way. You ever think of that?
One of the merchants, as you're all having this discussion, leans down and goes,
Oh, I looked around, actually couldn't hear.
he's like, it's true. I mean, we never saw any bodies. We just saw the wee children and the wives that were talking about their husbands being killed and had no,
Or
but perhaps you're right. For us, I agree. Let's pretend that the whole thing was a huge big fallacy that'll make us all sleep better at night, eh? I agree, 100%.
maybe
After
they were just
all,
little demon children.
we're just merchants. We can't help everybody. It's not our responsibility to right the wrongs of the world to protect the innocent.
You're not helping me.
I just cross my arms and look at Annie.
I cross mine too. Look at
See,
Annie.
like my face is turning
it's
red.
just-
There's like little tears.
It's
in
just
my
a
eyes.
couple of innocent people murdered. I mean, I'm sure it'll stop there. It won't be any worse than that. It's not like in a week or two that maybe there'll be 10, 20, 30 people killed. Who knows? But bottom line is, we'll be far to the south. You'll be far to the east. We'll never know. What we didn't know doesn't hurt us.
I promise.
Well, what?
What?
I'm just staring, arms crossed, just looming down on Annie.
I'm just gonna lean back and put my head in my hands. just kind of lean backwards.
All
Like,
right.
"Oh, whenever you guys are ready to go, I'm ready.
Titanic,
Ready to go. Let's go.
I have one final question for you. Just one.
Okay.
What if we do what you say? We go around the town. I mean, I don't even like towns. I can't believe I'm the only one fighting for this. I'll let that slide. What if we go to the wizard, do whatever he asks us to do, and then on our return trip, we find that the entire town has been sacked, or some strange, weird ritual has occurred, and we're beset upon by something that we could have potentially stopped before. What if they're summoning more of those demon creatures in this town, and we don't even know it, but it's human sacrifices or so? I don't know. I mean,
Is that one
Dogs and
question
cats
you would
living together. Mass hysteria.
That wasn't really one question now, was it?
no, the question is, what if on a return journey with the shard, after luckily surviving or doing whatever the wizard wants us to do, we're beset upon by something more powerful that we could have stopped?
Okay, well, we could ask what ifs about everything. What if that orc leader we put into power is terrible and comes and ransacks everything and doesn't care about anyone? We don't know what's going to happen. All we know is what we're supposed to do.
I'm going to look at the villagers and merchants around us as you say that, because it is a weird statement that we put an orc leader in power.
Well,
like, are people keyed into our conversation?
No,
Like,
mostly they're just chewing
Apparently.
on pieces of corn and scratching their ear.
only when it's what I say. I'm just saying, we play what ifs. Everything we've done could have made things worse for the places we've left. We have no idea. But we know what we have to do. We know what we feel we need to do, so let's do that.
And
And
with
get caught up. If we have to stay in the town, if we have to, then yes, we will take a look. But we don't need to stay in the town, so we will go forward.
that, I'm going to sit on my butt, put my hands in like a meditative stance, and I'm going to utilize my augury spell.
Oh, okay.
Divine
okay.
power.
Ask the gods
I
what you
like
should do.
And I'm going to
I
ask,
like that.
would it be okay? What would happen if we just do what Britannica wants and we just skip the town, go straight for the wizard? Will it be good for us, bad for us, or both? I imagine it'll be both.
Okay, is that literally how you're phrasing this?
What the particular action is: avoid the town, just go for the shard.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you.
Having to ask something for augury is like such a word riddle.
It
It
is.
really
It's like
is, 'cause
it's like
you've gotta
asking
be-
it's like asking an evil genie something where you ask it and they go,
Yes.
sure, I'll give you that, and then they do something adverse
Yeah.
to it, you know?
Well,
You can go to
okay,
the bathroom.
So
I mean-
just as a reminder, basically you get like you have to ask a question. It has to be fairly specific, and
yeah.
you get either a wheel, which is it will probably be good for you physically or whatever mentally. Woe, bad, wheel and woe both, or nothing.
Right.
So you have to think carefully how you phrase the question, because that literally dictates the answer.
Right. No, I know. I always
You have
struggle with
Mendebrook
these in
Sorrow
D&D. This is one of the things I have one of the most problems with, if not a win spell, you know?
Right.
I always feel like I do it wrong.
Dear God.
Well, that's like an if then, you know?
Well, that's the thing, like, tell whether a particular action will bring good or bad results for you in the immediate future. So, what if we skip the town of its problems? Like, we avoid it. We avoid the town. That's pretty much what I'm going to say to myself.
Okay. You understand that that would be in direct relation to if that's beneficial or negative to you personally.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Base chance is 76%. Max is 90. Let's see. And if I remember right. Now that is determined is based on that. So let's see. So you have a 76% chance of getting an accurate result.
I don't think this is going to be very helpful, guys. But hey.
Alrighty. Okay. So strangely enough, you basically get you get nothing. Like, there is no potential good, there is no potential bad coming from this action.
I'm just watching him, just going, oh.
I'm just gonna, my eyes are gonna flutter open, and I'm just gonna say,
yeah, like it's almost like your deity doesn't want in on this. It's like, this is on y'all. This is on y'all.
I feel more alone than ever at this
Your
point.
god disappeared.
You're not alone. I'm here. Just do what I say and everything will be fine.
But I don't agree with that.
I know. It's hard, but I'm right. So you'll see. You'll see.
I will only agree to what you're saying, Britannica, if we appeal to the wizard to possibly help the town. Or we help the town after we talk to the wizard and hopefully get what we need from him. But then we're walking into town with an item, but then again, we've been beset on the road all the time anyway.
We'll see what the wizard can do. How about that?
It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel
Maybe
right.
he has a perfect spell that'll block all the bad stuff. You don't know. What are four dwarves
one of the
gonna do?
most powerful mages.
See? Annie, thank you.
Know.
I still can't believe, Annie, that you don't agree with me.
It's not that I don't agree. We have a bigger purpose in mind right now, and I think we just need to get to it quickly.
We have a haste problem that I still don't fully understand why.
You already explained it.
I'm going to look over at Britannica.
Look, you have said stuff that I guess I agree with, although it's been several weeks. I don't fully remember what I've agreed to. I don't remember it fully. But it's just... I don't understand the urgency, I guess. Because you didn't have it before, and then you have it now, and it feels made up, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Made up?
It's not
I don't know.
Moon devils. I didn't make that up. We have
creatures.
We have to finish this because they're just going to keep coming if we don't. Right? And they're ahead of us. We have to make up the distance. Right?
Yes.
It's as simple as that, Electra. We can save the rest, every town in the world after that. If you want to just join up as a little merry band and we'll go town to town the rest of our lives and save everybody, we can do that. But right now, we need that shard.
I mean, if I'm outvoted here...
I don't know why you're not agreeing with me. I don't want to keep getting attacked by random things that just pop out of the ground.
I just don't like the idea of good people being butchered when we can clearly do it.
We don't know anything. All we know some people told us that.
I feel it in my gut that we could walk into town, deal with the problem right away.
Well,
I mean, after all we've done, it just feels like it's an easy fix, you know?
Go get the shard, then save
We
the town.
enter town, and we just stake out the night, and we see the little bastards, and we capture them, interrogate them, get answers, arrest them, whatever. You know? In
What
one
if-
night.
Let me put it to you this way. What if we do that, and then in the process, those demon things come to the wizard and snatch up the shard before we can get to it?
The most powerful wizard in all of Aldersea.
I don't know. He's just sitting on this shard doing nothing with it. Not using it for the good. Obviously not giving it to the dwarf. Not trying to figure out where the godstone is. He ain't doing nothing with it. Someone could beat us to him. Someone very powerful, as we've seen.
All right,
There are
all
some
right.
very powerful things.
How powerful?
Very powerful.
Like?
Snakes for beards? Bone
Well,
devils?
if anything
Bone
shows more,
creatures?
more power than snakes or bears, I don't know what does.
He could just teleport around all over the place. That's pretty powerful, don't you think? Well, I mean,
I can do
not what
that.
everybody does.
right.
Okay, all right, damn it. I'm trying to walk myself back after I realized what it said.
All right, Cyrano, Annie, what do you want to do? You know where Britannica and I stand. We're wasting time now just talking about it.
Yes.
I'm good with whatever. You guys take your time, hash it out. I'm in no
You
rush.
are not helpful, Cyrano.
I'm very helpful. I just don't really care either way, to be honest.
You know where I stand on this.
And where's that, Annie?
To the wizard.
So bypass the town again, right? You
There
okay?
you go. You heard her.
Fine.
She said it.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
have to keep badgering her. Okay. And I'm kind of just like,
Well, she
pushing
said
Annie.
it. She said it quite meekly, so I wanted to make sure I heard
She
her vote.
says everything meekly.
Well, this was extra meek.
I'm just
I'm fine.
Major meek.
I'm just gonna kind of huff, slam my spear into the ground, and be like, what would Mira say? And I'm just gonna walk, I guess, off road because we don't want to go to the town. So I'm gonna throw a little tantrum as we walk.
Well, we're still walking towards the
We're
town.
still
We just park off.
following the road.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just not going to go into town.
Okay, yep. I'll let Alekma be ahead here for a little bit. I'll let him pout and just kind of vent for a minute.
All right. Okay. Well, yep. 2 or 3 days pass along the long road, and eventually you will, probably mid to late afternoon, apparently not see anything because Roll20's being weird. Hold on a second. How did y'all's thing move? There it is. Okay, hold on. I gotta move you guys along here because somehow you got pushed. Okay. There you go. So eventually you come to a fork in the road. You can travel southeast or northeast at the fork. But beyond that, you can see what appears to be a small little town. Lots of golden wheat fields in the distance. Few trees. There's a thick woodland to your left. And this is where you are. As I said, it's probably mid to late afternoon. You could stay here, or you have plenty of daylight to continue on if that's what you want to do.
All right. Let me just check my notes. Off to the left, I believe we were instructed. Left at the fork. All right, everyone, this way.
Yes.
And I'm just going to keep
Southeast.
marching along.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the entire time Alec was just looking into the village, kind of like, like into the distance, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're going to look at the village, you see next to nobody on the streets. Everything seems somewhat glum and somber. There are very few people walking around or being active in a similar sort of village that you'd expect to see a lot more livelihood and a lot more activity. But for the most part, I mean, there's nothing crazy going on. There's no screaming, no yelling, no burning, no pillaging.
Everything's fine, everyone. Just a sleepy
place
old
is-
town.
It's dead.
Well, they're just, it's late in the day. They're having lunch.
I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna go, my ankle.
Annie, come on.
I hurt my ankle.
I will fly you to that wizard if you don't get that.
Fuck you to the wizard.
No, you don't understand.
Let me see. I'll fix it. Let me see. I'm gonna do a medicine check on her. Okay, let me just check.
Okay.
Can I do a medicine check?
Sure.
Ouch, that head. We might need to stay a night.
What would that be? I don't have medicine actually.
No, it's not medicine. It's
That'd be called
That's a heal
Heal?
check, I think.
heal check. Okay.
I don't think I can walk on it.
I mean, there's no swelling yet. It doesn't look particularly bad. Like,
I think you're fine. I think you just need to walk it off. That's what they all say when
I'm
you
gonna get up and I'm gonna like do a walk and go. Ow, that's real bad.
I'll just heave her up and just be like, I got you, and just throw her over myself. Well, I don't know if I can lift her all the way up.
Annie, are you okay?
She's fine. She's fine.
I think we ought to stay the night. I don't think I can walk in further.
No, she's fine. Look, and I just take her leg and just start wiggling it
Sound
around.
to the wizard. You're right, but oh my! Can't we just stop?
We have been walking a really long time.
I mean, you've walked 3 days without a decent place to rest or whatever. I mean, I'm sure her ankle must. Phew, my leg hurts. Ooh, ooh. Ooh,
I
the
don't
pain!
know, Britannica.
Ooh.
She seems in pretty bad shape.
There's no swelling or anything.
I'm just going off of what Annie's saying. I think she
I know
knows.
what you're trying to do here.
It's internal bleeding, and
Internal bleeding in your ankle.
I might just die.
Like, we know what that is.
I'll just carry you. The wizard probably can heal you even faster,
if
right?
I can rest tonight, I can heal myself in the morning.
Annie, you promised we weren't going to get involved.
We're
Who
not
said
gonna
anything
get
about?
involved.
Yeah.
Why do we need to go in this town? Let's just go sleep over
okay,
there.
so
There's a
as you
perfectly
say
good
that,
bush.
from behind this building, a guy rides out on like a big black stallion. He's dressed in like black robes. He's got a big black coat, and he's got kind of like a black brimmed hat. As he comes riding out, and he says, "You're not getting involved in what?"
Oh, hello, sir. No, nothing. Just involved in medicine.
I've twisted my ankle. You need to stay
She-
tonight.
She twisted her ankle, but she doesn't need to stay the night. She's totally fine. I've got it. Have
So
a
tavern.
Oh, I see.
have a good day.
You see a road warden, and suddenly you don't want to stay in town. Is that it? Airwolf Allard is my name. I'm just rather curious why here late in this afternoon you'd be on the road, and then suddenly as a road warden shows up, you'd be acting like you don't want to be around.
Well,
We're
to
just
be
passing through.
also to be fair, Mister, we didn't see you when this drama happened.
Well, that was the point. That's why I was hiding behind the house.
So if it happened before we saw you, it wouldn't be because of you. That's what I was getting at.
You're just sneaking around.
Sneak in! Sneak in! No. He says, I don't exactly sneak. My job is to be eyes and ears when there's a problem. I only arrived here about 3 hours ago as I rode around the outskirts of town looking for strange and obscure folk. And imagine what I should spy as I look out northwards from the village. But a grey man, a tall, thick woman, a strange, suspicious-looking individual, and some lassie with a brazen orange coat clinging to her ankle.
The tavern.
Seems pretty innocuous to me.
He said, "You're familiar with road wardens, I am sure."
Not particularly, no.
Can I do a knowledge?
I feel.
I mean, is this a particular thing here?
Yes.
Like a
It is a
Town
thing
people
here.
would know that.
okay.
Oh.
Well, I also feel like I as Matt don't know that, but I think Cyrano might because he's probably had to evade people like this and stay under the radar. I would assume.
I would give you an. I wouldn't give you a local knowledge check. I'd definitely give Cyrano an insight check, though.
Okay. What would that be? Sense motive,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check out what you know about this
My
dude.
best skill. Oh, still good. Okay.
Okay, 14. So yeah, the way this guy seems to just have no fear of just accosting you on the street, he definitely comes across to you as a feel of like legal authority, something of, you know, he's outnumbered. Clearly, you think, Cyrano, yeah, we could take this guy. He has to know we could take this guy, but he doesn't seem to care. So, you know, you've dealt with these kind of authoritarian types in the past. Town guards, judiciaries, constabulary, whatever. He's probably just another one of that ilk.
I assume you are here to quell any problems in town?
I received word that there were some things going on here in Fenderstead that needed immediate attention. See, Fenderstead's a small town. It only had 5 constables, all of which were made up of locals. Imagine our surprise when 2 days ago 3 of those 5 had their throats slit and murdered, after several of the more well-to-do houses had been robbed. I'm just curious to know why you should stop right here in the middle of the road outside of Fenderstead. I didn't hear the entire conversation, but I noticed that you seem to be arguing amongst yourselves. I was just curious as to know what that argument might have pertained to.
Well, being a road warden, road being the first thing in your name, you should probably get these checked out. They seem very unsafe. My friend rolled their ankle while walking on one of your roads here. So
I
maybe
do not
oversight might
pretend
be-
to take care of the roads themselves. That would be more something that the local town or villagers should tend to, if at all. But
I see.
no, mine is more of the making sure of the safety of the traveling on the roads and the
Ah, yes. Well, again, the
buildings
safety is in
and,
question due to the rolling of the ankle, but I digress.
rolling
We
of the
were-
ankle. Is somebody hurt?
Annie? Friend Annie here.
No, she's fine. Just a
Oh, no.
little-
Let me
little
lend
twist.
assistance.
We were arguing if
He
we
climbs
should,
down
if
off his horse.
she should rest a night in town here.
Listen, sir. It's. We were arguing because some of us want to stay the night here, and some of us want to carry on with what we're on the road for.
I see. And as he's talking to you, he goes over to Annie. He says, "Which of your ankles is it that hurts, lass?"
Is he handsome?
Oh, no.
He's not. Let's just say he. It depends on your outlook. He's got a very kind of rough, rugged look. If that's your type, yes, he's handsome. He's not stereotypically handsome. Let's just say he is more Harrison Ford than Brad Pitt.
Okay.
You know.
Yes, my right ankle. It hurts. Maybe you could take a look at it.
He goes, "Aye, sit down, lass."
All right. I glance up over at Britannica.
I'm giving her the dirtiest look.
All right. He says, I don't think it's broken. It's probably just, I think you may have rolled it. You're walking? Where are you walking to?
We're just on our way to Riverbreed.
Riverbreed? Oh, that's still several days. It's entirely up to you, but, this late in the evening or the afternoon, I'd probably recommend at least going and getting yourselves a little kip at the Forest View Tavern here in town. I mean, let's be honest. Would you rather stay at a comfortable inn with nice warm beds, or would you rather ride out on the road into the dark night and rest up next to strange and unfamiliar woodland. You know your own business, but if it was I'd get a good night's rest here and move on in the morning.
I think that's probably best. We wanted, of course, I wanted to definitely just move on, but I suppose we have to stay now.
Well, you absolutely don't have to stay. I'm just suggesting that...
See, we don't have to stay. He's got it handled, everyone.
Oh, it hurts. No, we have to stay.
You just said it was
incidentally,
fine.
what is it you think I've got handled?
Well, just the safety of the town. You're doing a great job. You made sure she's fine. Thank you very much, by the way, for checking her ankle. So now
As I said, I only arrived here 3 hours ago.
Well, you're already off to a great start.
Is there a reason that you think I should be here investigating or keeping an eye on the town?
Well, isn't that why you're here to begin with? Someone
I'm just
probably
curious to know if
solicited
there's
you to-
something you know
Like
about why I should be here.
circulars.
Well, you just said there were split throats.
Yeah, you
Slit
you told
throats?
us that's why you were
You
here.
said to us.
Aye. And that doesn't seem to bother you at all, does it?
Not rather.
Well, it's
nasty.
best left to the authorities, don't you think, everyone?
Well, I will say this: I definitely worry less now that one of the famed road ones are here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what you've heard, but our capacity is more in deciphering the nature of crimes than necessarily being able to put a stop to it. Under normal circumstances, our job is to work with the local constabulary. The problem here in Fenderstead is that 2/3 of it is deceased. So even if I do uncover what's going on here, I'm not entirely sure that we'll have the proverbial manpower to put a stop to it. But never mind, we'll do our best.
Perfect. Well, better luck to you. Hope you've solved that mystery. And we'll be on our way, everyone. Yeah.
What time of day is it? It's
like
evening,
mid
right?
to late afternoon.
Nighttime.
No, it's not nighttime. That's the point. You've still got plenty
You've
of
got
day. You've
hours
still got
left.
plenty of hours that you could carry on up the
We
road
love
if you want
camping.
to. It's not like pitch black and you're all dead tired. I mean, you absolutely can just keep on up the road and keep on going for many hours before you need to rest.
Well, everyone, ready
I have
to
a cough
hit
now.
the old road? And I'm just gonna keep,
Oh.
just inching down a little bit.
Where are you staying, Road Warden? In the tavern?
I'll probably take a room at the tavern, yes, for the next couple of days while I ascertain what goes on. If you're going to continue up the road, you won't make it before nightfall, but by tomorrow afternoon you'll find the Broken Mare, which is a roadside tavern, roadside inn. I highly recommend you stay there. It's a long way between there and Riverbreed.
Well, judging by, I'm just gonna point at Britannica. We're not gonna be able to stay there either. And give her a dirty look.
Well, we can sleep. I mean, it sounds like that's the perfect spot for us to have a stop. So we'll just get on up there. Thank you, by the way, for the recommendation. Any specials that you had there, or anything delicious to eat that you would recommend we try on our way, everyone, as we shoving Alekma a little bit more. Doing it because you're next to me on the
The
screen.
Broken Mare. The Broken Mare is famed for its roasted goose.
Oh, you love goose, Alekma.
Kind of like Swan, but different. No, he's like,
Right?
he says, no, the Broken Mare it's famed for its roast goose. If you're going to stay at the Broken Mare, you absolutely should try it.
Thank you.
Well, I've taken up enough of your time. I hope your wee lass here is able to get her weight off that foot sooner than later before it swells.
Oh yeah, she'll be.
I'd just
right as rain.
like to politely ask, if you're not going to stay here in Fenderstead, do me a favour and don't loiter around the outskirts of town. After all, I could do without having to keep me eye on too many individual groups of people.
Fair enough. We'll do that. Everyone, you heard him. Let's get off the road. Get out of his patrol. Keep on trucking.
Me, I think.
Okay. I swoop her up. All right.
And with that, he goes and climbs back on his horse. He kind of grabs the reins. He looks at you and he goes,
Goodbye.
"Good day to you all now."
He said it's over Britannica's shoulder. Bye. In full plate armor, no less.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm dragging my feet, but I'm following you, Britannica.
Yeah, he kind of rides back into the town. Once he kind of gets down between these two buildings, he stops and kind of eyeballs you as you like move further up the road.
You see a big guy just kicking at the dirt in the road with his feet,
Kicking little rocks.
wistfully looking back.
I'm just like this.
Come on, everyone. We got it. We got it. Cyrano, you
Alrighty.
coming?
Yeah, well, I'm going where everybody else is going.
Okay. Yep, so as I said, it's late afternoon, so you can get several hours of good walking in between now and nighttime. By the time it starts to get real dark and you start to feel tired, the woods that were to the left are kind of behind you. And really, to your far left and the far right, it's mostly just kind of open plains. You're really in the middle of nowhere right now. But that is as good a place as any for us to leave things for this evening.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. When I'm not playing a tree-hugging druid on How We Roll, I'm Shagget. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shagget, where I stream casually, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at eneb_convos. How's that for laziest outro ever? My ass sass. See you guys.
Jane? Jane, what are you doing? You gotta record your outro. Jane? She's dead.
Hi, Jane's dead, but it's me, Jane's Spooky Ghost. You can follow me on my spooky adventures at Jane on Twitch with a 0. That's it. I'll talk to you guys later when you're dead. Please.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy, the Snuggler. Oh man, is it my third campaign already? If you guys do want to follow me, I'm pretty active on Twitter at MattySweetTweet. And if this didn't scratch your D&D itch, Chris Tassix and I have a new podcast coming out. You can find out more information about that if you go to www.newcritsontheblock.com. Jane put it right there for everyone to see. We hope you guys go and check it out and enjoy it. Until next time.
Hi, friends and fans. It's me, Christy. Okay, that's good. I'm new and scared, like a lost little baby bear cub in the big spooky woods of streaming. But luckily, my mentors Snugs and Jane are here to guide me through with grace and wisdom and beauty and muscles and beauty again, but mostly muscles. Jane said I could promote my art and my D&D podcast. That's all I can say about that, because she also said that hogging the spotlight is selfish and ugly. So, thanks for everything, Snugs and Jane. This is Crispy, saying sayonara.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter at Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How We Roll. Follow us on Twitter at How We Roll. Check out the website www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.